We're back again with number 14.
Maybe. Don't know.
Probably.
I think so. Aye.
Episode 347. With the Something About Haggis podcast. Back again with Deek, Hog and Banjo.
Hello.
It's wee Banjo's birthday
It's
today.
Banjo's birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Cheers,
How old are
man.
you now?
24.
Getting on,
I
eh?
know.
How's it feel?
I feel like I'm 21 in a 40-year-old body. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
racked it.
I'm just fucked up in my youth.
What'd you get for your birthday? Anything nice?
Uh,
You must be in that zone where you get birthday and Christmas presents together. Okay, and instead of somebody buying you a birthday present and a Christmas present.
Aye, that's
I get
That's
the big
ignorant to
yins.
folk,
It's
man.
the big yins, like.
Because this is the 21st for folk listening, so it's like...
Aye.
Aye. No, I get... if mum's getting me something big, she's like, oh, this is for your birthday and Christmas.
Aye,
Same with my sister and that.
that's hell.
But you wouldn't do that if, like, your birthday was in June. Like,
No, you wouldn't.
No.
because you didn't need to spend that kind of money. You know
uh,
what I mean? But you not get like a really good present. Do you know what I mean? Because some folk get like,
I don't know.
all right, you're getting this really good thing, but
Aye.
this counts as baith.
Aye.
Because to be fair, if I
I know
could
you
get
get
away
that
with
one.
that with folk, I'd be like, that's you, mate.
Aye.
No, you get that, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's I hate it though, man. It's every time. See when you get up in the morning, you've got to sit and open your presents, and it's
I
just
hate
like,
getting stuff, man.
oh,
Okay. And
Oh,
it's ignorant.
it's awful, isn't it?
Selfish of folk is what it is.
Getting things for doing absolutely fucking nothing.
I get my dogs and that. My dogs are there. They help me open it. And they failed it this morning because took a tantrum because they couldn't help me because Elaine was. But no, it's good. Like
Good the fuck up.
it's good.
The dogs took a tantrum.
I did.
It's a fucking dog.
I've got you a wee something, mate.
Are we?
I did. I
Oh Jesus!
I was buying my t-shirts online.
Oh
Bought
no!
my got a wee offer in the go, and I
Oh
seen.
no!
And you know, Scott, Hog's
Mate.
a sucker for a bargain.
I'm a sucker for a good deal, and I seen this shit, and it was between two. Right, the first one was a t-shirt, and all it said on it was Joe Rogan podcast. Was it train all day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day? And I was like, I could get him that in, but then I seen this one, and I was like, this is me or you. So there you go, son.
Cheers, man. Oh yes, that's fucking class.
Joe Rogan, president.
Okay,
Joe Rogan
that
for
is
president.
Brilliant, man.
Hopefully that bet comes in for you,
I'll
Sam.
put that on the Instagram.
And
That's class.
seen
Cheers,
as there was an
man.
offer on, I seen this one for you, mate.
Oh, what?
There
Thanks,
you go.
mate. That'll do
No
my
bother.
Christmas.
That's your Christmas,
fucking
son.
Brilliant.
Boosted animal. I love it.
What is it?
He's got no idea what that means,
Let me
but
see it.
it just says boosted animal.
It's a gaming reference.
It's a
No,
game
I have no
reference.
idea.
Because he's shit at games.
Because I'm shite at because I didn't play League of Legends enough.
Aye.
Basically, when I play with like Bort and that, they're carrying me, and I wouldn't win the games if they weren't on my team. So I'm getting boosted.
A
That's
boosted
cool.
So I'm a
animal.
boosted animal.
Aye.
I'll give my mother League of Legends t-shirt.
That's fucking brilliant.
Aye,
Cheers,
so I got
man.
you that, and you've got your rebottle of mulled white
I
now.
know. Fuck.
I got you a
that's-
bottle of Morgans and some condoms.
Aye, I'll never wear the condom.
I thought it'd be
I
nice.
never-
Be nice for some water
See-
balloons or
see
something in
it-
the summer.
See if I ever wear them, man. I'll send you a picture. But hey, got it on. Look at that. How does it fit?
I'd be alright if you didn't, like.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I can see me maybe just deleting that photo straight off the bat, even if it looks like just like a fucking like a blurry Frankfurter.
I'll be balls deep in a lassie, but like, this is for Deke. No.
Classy.
Say hi to my mum for me. It's funny because I got them at Tesco's and I was going to make it really awkward because I just wandered up to the kiosk with a bottle of Morgan and some condoms and I wanted to go and buy a cucumber just to see how awkward I could make her feel.
Oh, was that lassie ceremony?
Aye.
Oh shit.
Wee Sophie, she's a geejin. And pair wee Alana's running about. Her job the day is to walk about with a tub of celebrations and like a lollipop man's sign. It just says I'm here to help. That's all she's doing the day.
I'd hate that.
She's just wandering about.
How long she in for the day?
She's on a few shift like.
Fuck.
So that's like well, she's doing it till like some other woman comes in and she's just getting to checkouts. But I'm like,
Nah.
so you're getting paid for the first 5 years of your shift to just wander about like a dick. Like,
I did that.
she
every
doesn't
day
care
of my
where anything
job.
is. So she doesn't.
Who is it?
Alana.
No idea.
You'll not ken her, but she doesn't ken she'll not care where half the shit is. Folk will be like, "Oh, do you care where this is?" And she's like, "I have no idea what that is."
Just take
let
a
alone where
sweetie.
it is.
I'm just
Take a
here
sweetie.
to
Aye,
Leave
just
me
here to
alone.
give you a
Take a
sweetie.
sweetie and a wee card and give me a 10-star review on the fucking test. She did. She gave me a card. She's like, "You need to make it a 9 or a 10." And I was like, "What if you're just like a solid 5?"
I've had that at the co-op. They're like, "Oh, you can go online and rate this transaction or whatever," and I'm like, "I'm not doing that."
No.
It's like lassies asking for tips. You're not going to give them a geejin if they're asking.
Nah.
Yeah.
Do you tip a lot when you gan out? I feel really
Definitely
awkward.
fucking not.
It depends.
He definitely does.
No.
not.
If I'm out
If
with
I
a
think
meal,
I fell in love with her, I'll just leave like an extra 20 quid for
Aye.
fucking a coffee and a.
it
bacon
depends.
roll.
I'm out myself, or I'm out with on a date, or I'm out with somebody.
Well, you
like,
tell us. What's the difference?
If I'm out for a date, I'll tip well.
Define well, please.
Depends how hot
If
the
the
lassie
bill's
is.
if the
Aye.
bill's if the bill's like £50, I'll give them like a fiver or a tenner, but fiver, and then maybe change in my pocket.
Here's my copper saying, enjoy yourself.
I'll make sure I steal the cutlery whilst I'm doing it. But
Can I have the bag back?
if the lassie's hot, if the waitress is hot, and I'm not with a bird or something, I would tip her well. I'd make sure I give her it and not leave it on the table. But here I go, sweetheart. And then rob her on the way out. If I didn't get her
I
number.
can, I'll get it back later after I gave her the hypno, so it doesn't really matter.
If I'm with like a group of lads on, kind of they come into my cup.
Aye.
I'll stick like 2p in there, but I stuck a fiver in that.
Fucking ignorant
But
bastard.
nah, I fucking.
Do you hear the dint of that pound coin hitting the bottom of the cup?
Aye, but nah, it's fucking. I
You gone out for a wee meal the night, did you say?
mum,
You're not making this meal.
No, if you drink that mulled wine, you'll
No.
not. Fucking hell.
Mum was like, where are you going? I was like, I've got a podcast at 11 o'clock. And I was like, I'll be drinking, so I'll have to get the bus back. And she was like, don't you dare fucking come back drunk. You've got a meal tonight.
You're going to be... If you drink all that mulled wine, you're
Oh,
going to
you'll
be
not get
minced.
through all that mulled wine, mate.
No. I think I would spew before I got to the end of that.
It's good, though.
It is nice. Like, it is like a wee warm
I'm not a big
hug.
wine fan, but that was alright.
Mm.
If I wasn't working later, I'd probably just be sitting getting tanked up.
I wouldn't like it if it was cold.
I know, it's better.
I like that it's warm. Like, it's nice. But
I'm going to make some more for Christmas Day.
mm.
I bought all the shit, so I'm like, all I really need now is another bottle of wine, and I'm going to be buying that anyway.
I'm going to be getting that
So-
anyway. That's on the weekly shopping list next to bread and milk.
Did you gone through that box of wine what you got?
Aye.
Kinda like
Aye.
Aye.
That's
gone.
gone.
It's
Did
well
he?
gone.
I finished that in probably 2 months. A month.
Aye.
There was like 19 bottles in it or something.
That's a problem. That
It was good.
You never used to like wine, did you?
See, I drunk white wine when I was at uni because it was cheap.
Mm.
And then I can't mind the night. Somebody gave me red wine, and I was like, ugh. No, it was Campbell, sorry.
It was Big Campbell,
Big
wasn't it?
Campbell at work. It was we were like chatting, Friday night at work. Have you got any drink when you gone home and that, whatever.
2 Westons and a bottle
Aye.
of wine.
Big Campbell's like, tell you what you need, Hog. And I was like, what's that? He's like, get yourself a bottle of red wine and 2 bottles of Henry Westons. And I was like, I'm not a wine man. I'm not really a cider man. And he's like, trust me, Hog. It'll change your life. And I'll tell you what. See if you've ever had 2 bottles of Henry Westons and a bottle of red wine. You're up for anything. And this is me. Like, I got it I think it was the Saturday night I got it. And I was like, I wasn't planning on doing much, like, oh, maybe get Sam's and that and Ken whatever. So it was like 2 bottles of Westons and a bottle of red wine. And I was ready for Guide and Freeze. I was like, let's fucking go, lads. Let's fucking do it. So that's when the red wine started. No, I didn't like
does
white
it
wine though.
dull your
That's the thing.
palate a wee bit for the red wine? Because my thing with red wines, I was like, it's got like a kind of
See, you need to get a good
acidic
bottle
kind
of
of
wine.
taste.
See,
I don't know if that's just me though, because like
I'm used to drinking it now though. Like, I
Aye.
didn't drink Westons much anymore, but I still drink the red wine.
Westons is lethal, man.
It's strong.
For a
like.
cider, what,
Aye.
it's like 7%.
Aye.
Thistly Cross is the same.
Aye.
I like a bottle of Thistly Cross.
Mm.
I do like a cider.
No, it's good. I'd recommend it if you're wanting to go out and get mad with it, but
I wouldn't be telling folk in this area. Fucking, they're on the fucking MD and Bucky. Oh, I came what I seen. Tacky as fuck, but man, like, if I was
But I
pals,
really liked it.
if
it's right
I
up my street.
if I had the dafty pals in this area, man, I would have got them this. It was a bottle of Bucky, but you get customize it. Like, you
I
get
think
your
you tell
face in it,
Tell us this
your
bit.
name, and then you get it in like a wooden box with your name and that on it. It's like Sean Fast.
Ah, you tell us about this, mate.
That's my nickname in bed. Pal.
Boom, done. What happened?
Shout out to you, mum.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I don't have pals like that, so I can't get anybody like that.
Well,
What have you got?
neither of us like Buckfast, so.
I know.
It's been years since I've had it. Like.
Aye.
What have you got planned for Christmas then? Just room with your mother?
I've got I'm working in the morning. No, I'm working Monday, Tuesday.
So man, what a fucking joke that is, by the way. I'm doing a half shift on Tuesday though.
Well, I was off yesterday, and now that's me till. I'm like working the day, the morning, Monday and Tuesday, and that's me till Christmas
Shite,
Day.
innit?
Fuck that.
Aye.
Shit.
But there's been a cock up in my shifts though, because I'm not meant to be available like for 6 o'clock on a Tuesday night because I need to get fire training, and they put me until 7. So I'm like, well, there's gonna be something needing sorted there, boys, because I'm out there at 6.
Are you working a full shift on Tuesday? Like,
Doubt it. Doubt
That's the
it.
thing. I'm not meant. The factory's meant to be shut at 4:30.
aye.
But don't know. I think they've kind of cocked up with me working. But that's a long story.
Just gotta be there yourself.
Aye. So
I'm only doing
up.
6:45 till 10 on Tuesday.
That's alright.
That's still shit, man.
It's Monday, Tuesday, innit? Can't
Is
be
there a
fucked.
back shift working? That
Nah, no back shift. There's not enough folk for a back shift.
Like,
There's so many folk have got
If they put it on, folk would just be like, I'm not going.
There's so many folk have booked
Give me it
off.
unpaid, I don't give a fuck.
I think in the factory there's like 14 folk. No, sorry, in closed molds there's 14 folk. There's 7 in trimming. And then Kev said there was like 6 or 7 up the hill Monday, Tuesday. It's not even really worth having it open.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
For a factory it's supposed to have, 100 folk in it? Again,
Aye, that's fucking.
you've got about a quarter
that's
of the
a poor
fucking staff
show.
in because everybody else is on holiday. Because like folk were asking, like this week they had like a day left or whatever. Oh, can I
Aye.
get Tuesday off? Nah. There's 2. We can't give anybody else the day off because we'll just have nobody here if we do it.
They should just shut the bit down, man.
What,
That's fucked.
permanently?
Just sell it. You should spread the rumour that there's got to be a union and then Hingy will sell it. We'll just sell the company. But fuck that.
Aye. It's just gotta be cleaning on Tuesday, and I'm not about that on a Tuesday morning.
It's fucking
On
shit.
Christmas
working. See,
Eve.
working fucking retail.
Mate, it's
like,
a fucking
round about
liberty.
Christmas. Fuck that.
Seems
See,
like
if
a
you work
war
retail,
zone.
you should be getting paid time and a half.
Oh,
at
easy,
least
aye.
for like the 2 weeks
Aye.
of Christmas and our New Year. You should basically get a month of time and a half.
It's mad.
Because it's a fucking joke, honestly. Folk are shitty as fuck.
Aye.
But
If they can't find what they need,
Aye.
it's a nightmare, man.
oh, have you got this in? Have you got like, I don't know, fucking turkey? Have you got any fucking
Stuffing.
Have you got any smaller turkey crowns?
Aye.
Nah, that's the smallest we've got them, I'm afraid. Sorry.
What's a turkey crown?
It's just the 2 breasts, basically.
Aye.
You didn't get anything other than the 2 breasts and like a bone underneath.
Oh, no. Oh.
And you're like, oh, sorry, we've not got them. Well, what am I meant to do for Christmas? Buy something fucking else, dick.
Got you a
Why the
different shop.
fuck do I care? Away, fuck yourself.
Aye.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And they get like well nippy as fuck.
Aye. The bastard as well is when I was doing night shift, I had to sort of the like stock through the back.
Aye.
See when you get that because the Christmas stock doesn't come in December. Christmas
No.
stock comes in like September time,
Aye.
and I had to
Aye.
organise
It
the
starts
warehouse.
coming in for like
Aye.
September, and you can't put any out
No,
till like
aye,
usually the first week of November is the earliest.
aye. So I had to organise the shop, the warehouse when it came in to get all the Christmas stuff in, find out a spot with all our normal shit, and then you get the Halloween stuff in. So you've got to then find space for the Christmas stuff, the Halloween stuff, and your normal shit.
Aye.
Put all the Halloween stuff out, bring it all back off when Halloween's finished with, and then put all the Christmas stuff. It's a fucking nightmare.
Fuck.
It's
It's
an
mental,
absolute
man.
mental,
What do you do
man.
with the shit that's left over?
It just rolls over.
Aye,
Like the next year?
Aye.
aye.
Aye, like
Or it
masks
goes on
and stuff.
sale.
Like, not food, obviously.
Aye. You put it on
Like
sale.
the food all gets like reduced
Aye.
price and shit.
Aye.
Aye.
But no, it's hellish, man.
You come in and you get like 40 boxes of fucking Halloween inspired cookies that are just cookies in the shape of like
Spider.
a bat. Aye.
Hmm.
Same
And
with
they
like
just
mince
go down
pies
to
and shit like
20
that.
pence a packet.
Aye.
Aye.
You got into Co-op on like January 4th, you'll get like 20 mince pies for £1.
Aye.
Mm.
That's when everybody starts using their holidays in January and February because they're like, I didn't fucking need this.
Aye.
I need fucking out
I
of here.
do
Like,
like. Mm.
I'm not off that. I think it's the 3rd week of February or something
Syrian.
is my next week off.
I've got. When are you back to work? I take it they shut your our Christmas, or are you open between Christmas and New Year?
No, we're shut then. We're back on the 2nd. But
Well, you can fuck right off then.
I get 9
See-
floating days.
See folk that get like, see, I
I'm
used
off
to
till
love
the
it.
6th.
I used to love
Aye.
it when I worked in fucking construction because you used to be like the Friday before Christmas.
Aye.
Like even if the Christmas was on a Thursday, we're meant to be at work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nobody was getting in.
Aye.
There was just an unwritten rule. The foreman would sign your timesheet and be like, they're all here.
Aye.
They knew fine. The company directors knew you weren't there. And the Friday before it, you turned up to work at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock maybe. Come 10:30, 11:15, every cunt's out of
We're
there.
out.
Nothing was getting done that day.
Aye.
We've got need to get this house finished and that. And you're like, no, it's not going to happen. I turned up to work with I turned up to work with 4 bottles of cider, mate. I'm doing fuck all. Like, I'm not giving a fuck. I've came in with a fucking like 4 bottles of cider and a fucking tub of celebrations for everybody to fucking dig into. Like, you can fuck off.
Oh, that shit's
I
rocket
think we
fuel.
sat and played darts for an hour and then went,
I'm off.
fuck it, we're away. It was quite funny. The police were doing like their stop checks and stuff, and the boy had this fucking beat up fucking wee saxo. And you seen the police seen him coming and they were like, jackpot. This cunt's got something wrong. Rolled in the window, he's like, you get your licence, or this, that, the next thing, whatever. You got like your, when's MOT and that due? And he went, passed it 2 days ago, pal, you're finning fuck all on this car run. And then the policeman's face kind of dropped. He looked at he still had the certificate in the glove box and he was like, have a nice Christmas. Didn't even bother checking the rest of the car. He was like, there's no fucking point. They gave him a wee fucking, like a wee shitey ice scraper for the windscreen, and he's like, drive safe in that. And you could tell he was fucking raging because he thought he was, because he just seen like 4 of us piled into a wee shitty saxo, and he was like, I've got these cunts. You've got fuck all, mate. And the fucking smile on Irvo's face was absolutely class when he was like, I finally won against the police. This is great. I never get this feeling.
That used to happen to me all the time, but we all got piled out of the car and then stripped down and fucking searched and...
You got strip searched just on the side of the 75 in a bypass.
It wasn't by the police. No, they kept finding weed, man. They fucking kept fucking us. It was always like, we'd leave my pal's house at like 3 a.m. We'd all be baked as fuck. And we'd drive out. And like, I'd be driving at like 5 miles an hour, just trudging along. And then like...
That's maybe why they stopped you.
Getting past the Shawheed Road end at 5 miles an hour. Something not right there.
The bit was fucking... It was always hotbox to fuck. And like, I would like... Even with a drink, man, my eyes go. Like, whatever I'm on, my eyes go. So I'm sitting there absolutely chink-eyed. And then fucking... the lights come on, man.
He wasn't chink-eyed. He was really high at the time.
Oh, man.
He was really baked.
Yeah.
Fucking chink-eyed.
It was fucking...
fucking
I had the
idiot.
munchies, man. I would...
Right, we're back in.
That can be your animal.
Aye, right. For some reason, Dick's computer decided to restart.
Aye, whoever's fucking listening to GBM, by the way, you can blame Kevin Moffat for that. Selling me a computer for £50.
Just shut off randomly, but we're back. It seems alright.
We had a power cut. We had, unsurprisingly, we had more technical difficulties.
I tell you, last week we didn't, and that was quite good, but this week, 20 minutes in, not a great start.
Aye.
But
Good for the computer for
That
saving
seems to be. It seems to be a growing pattern over the past maybe month.
Banjo, get to the computer for saving it. Like it was a pal doing us a favour.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Thanks, computer. You're a
You're a wee
lifesaver.
gem.
I mean, it saved us 20 minutes.
Okay.
You
No, Banjo, you didn't finish that because your
I know.
mother
Didn't
will
finish
fucking
that
kill
wine.
me.
I mean, it's not really your fault. He is. I was going to say he's a responsible adult.
No,
he's an
not.
adult.
24. I know that wine will blow your head off. It's got half a bottle of brandy in it.
I can fucking taste it, man. It's full. It is like a warm hug, but you just know it's got a body slam you.
Oh, fuck, aye.
It's like a wee cuddle for you.
It's
and
much
then
better
you
when
realise
you-
it's actually smothering you.
It's much better when you have it sitting on the cooker, like just
Straight out the
at
pot.
a heat where it keeps it nice and warm, and you just go through and you get a wee cup, and you're like, oh, ooh, that's my Christmas.
Look at his wee face, he's fair chuffed. I don't know if you're actually enjoying that or if you're not, because you kind of screwed your face up a wee bit there, like.
It's rough.
It's fair moorish, like. You know what I mean?
Moorish.
Moorish.
I don't know what that's meant to mean.
It's like you just keep
Moorish.
on there.
Oh, right.
So, animal of the week. What are we
doing this?
saying?
This is shite, mate.
You were
I
telling
like
me,
it.
telling
I
us
like
the
it.
story about getting pulled over by the police
Oh, aye.
because you were really, really high.
I've chink-eyed.
Right, geese that wine, mate.
Can carry. Sorry, when Banjo has mulled wine, he
Aye.
apparently gets a wee hint of racism about him.
you can't finish this because your mother will kill me.
My ex is Asian, man. I'm going to see what the fuck I want.
That's not how
Your
it
ex
works.
is annoying as fuck.
Tell me about it. But anyway, so I fucking, they put us on, like, we cracked the window, and all the fucking reek would go out his face.
It was like Scary Movie.
Aye, shorty.
Cheeks and Chong getting in the Dumfries bypass.
Well, he would never straight up be like, right, you're fucking smoking weed again. So we'd be sitting there like, oh, timid, you alright? And they'd be like, oh, fucking licence and that, there you go.
Yeah,
like,
right, John, how's the wife in Wayne's?
like, what he's doing tonight? Oh, I'm just gone home. Alright.
Oh, how did little Timmy's fucking play going at scale?
So he would gone to his wee car, and he would come back, and
his wee car. He'd gone to the car.
He'd got his
Polish
wee
car.
His wee car. And he'd come back and be like, so... He was just before he was about to say bye and that, he'd be like, any of you boys smoking weed tonight?
Aye.
So, no, not me. And he'd be like, listen, the car's fucking reeking out. And I'm like, I started panicking. And can you remember I used to bring that tobacco to work? It was Domingo.
Aye.
Can you remember that?
Aye.
It was like, hey.
Aye. It was shit.
It was an empty packet of Domingo. I was like, I think it's this. Like, and I passed him the Domingo, and I got me smell of Domingo. He was like, it's not that. And he was like, right, out the car.
I can't what tobacco smells like, you dick.
I was like, I didn't give you consent to search the car. Fucking eyes are still closed, man. He searched it anyway. But no, I fucking fun weed on every cunt, man.
Feels bad, man.
But I never had weed on me that time. I got caught another time, and that was when my first date. I went on a first date with a lassie, and I got caught. Did I say that on a podcast?
Aye. Well, you've not, but you can tell the story if you want.
Fuck it. It's
a
my
great
birthday,
story.
Man.
Was it not did we not date in the first gen?
No. It was in a
We
test.
never published it.
No.
Published.
Oh well, there we go. Fucking worldwide exclusive.
It's a good story.
I don't know. I met this lassie fucking years ago in that at a palace house and that. I was like, oh, who's she? And never thought much of her. And I picked her up one night in Dumfries, and I was like, fuck, I'm trying to impress this lassie and that. Well, I wasn't trying to impress her, man. I was picking her up in my fucking shitty car, and with no front bumper, and so I picked her up, and then she was like. She asked where we were going. I was like, oh, we're just going to drive. So we drove up to the college in Dumfries. And the police fucking pulled out of the college. I was like, fuck, I panicked. So then I put the fit down. I was heading along that road.
As you do.
That's how your mind works. You didn't just go, I'm just going to drive normally.
Nah.
I'm going to get the fit down and make it look like I've got something.
No, this was like 2 a.m, man. There was.
Doesn't matter.
I was in a red VXR with no front bumper.
Could have been guy work.
No. Not with that lassie, man. She looked like a hooker. Like,
well, maybe she was going to work.
Banjo's turning her out.
I was just a pimp. So the police fucking put us over, and I was like, fuck, man, I've got a shit ton of weed in me. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? And I didn't know what to say to her. I was like, listen, I've got a shit ton of weed in this car. Like, do something about it. Like,
what's she got to do?
Here,
there, run
bank it.
Straight over that field.
Bank it up her fanny or something. Like, just fucking,
just make a fucking dash across that field. I'll pick you up in Matalan.
I'm going to be fishing out there later on, so just fucking.
I've got to be fishing out of there.
So, the post put us out in that, and straight away they're like, we're going to search this car, and I was like, I didn't give you consent. Fair enough. But
I didn't give you consent.
So I jumped out in that, and I was standing, and the lassie, the post lady, it was a sheaf on a bag of weed, and it was under my seat, I think, and then the guy fun you in, it was under her seat, fun another in the back, and they're like, oh, is there any more weed? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, oh, I'll take that as an aye. And I was like, alright. So they searched it again, yin in the glove compartment, and they're like, listen, have you got any more on you? Like, that's fucking like 4 we found. And I was like, I don't ken. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. Like, I think that lassie in that passenger seat is dropping them. But she was like, fun another in, and it was in like the back seats and the flare and that, and she was like, listen, is you got any more weed in this car? And I just kind of looked at her, and she was like, you've no fucking idea how much weed's in this car, do you? I was like, I don't know where it's coming from. And they found another in, and another in, and that. And they sat me in the car. And they tried to take me for bald tyres, and that was bullshit. So they tried to do that.
I think the weed was plenty to get a conviction here.
Well, I was like, can you not give me a warning for the tyres? And they're like, no.
Try barter.
I was like, fuck the weed, just be alright with the tyres. They're like, because we found the weed, we can't be alright with the tyres. I'm like, well, that's just shit. But they never done me for the tyres. And they're like, oh, you've been caught with all this weed and that, sign this thing. They're like, are you selling? I was like, no, I just got a really good deal on 8 bags. They found 8 bags. eight bags of weed scattered about the car. You should have seen the look in that lassie's face, man. Like, she was like, who the fuck am I just fucking jumping in the car with?
I got a good deal. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
I got a good deal. They tried to take me for selling, and I was like, well, I got a good deal on them, and I've got a problem.
I don't know if you've heard of the credit crunch, mate, but we're only doing what we can to save money.
I'm a sucker for a bargain.
I'm buying what I can, and I've got to sell on. It's different. But, no,
I really hope you didn't say that to them.
No.
I got it at a good price, so I thought I'd just sell it on, make a bit of money, yeah?
Yeah, I'll just dab the bags, Ken, take a 0.2 to it, and fucking sell it on. No, the lassie was dead sound, though. I got £100 fine. She paid it. I did shag her. I think she was turned on with how much of a rebel I was. Greeting at the postman because they found 8 bags. It's alright, just leave me in.
Please don't take me for the tyres.
No, it was fucking... it was good. I seen her again, man, but I was echoed at my cunt all the time with her. It was the same lassie what came when I smashed the window in.
Aye.
With the keys, broke my keys, and
that was
it was the same lassie.
So every night out with you was just a wee adventure.
It was. She fucking
That's
loved
actually
it.
a great story.
She loved it.
I'm going to have to go back and find that story and
Get
just
a wee
make that a wee clip.
I'm sure we've got
a wee
it on
animation.
WhatsApp, like.
I think it might be.
Mm.
Was that in an actual episode where you broke into the car and there was mud in that everywhere? And
Aye, when they were...
Aye.
My boxers.
I had it in my
was
head that you were
deep
like
bait.
in Beeswing. I don't know why. I don't know if I just pulled
That
that
was
out my-
Beeswing,
Aye,
aye.
it was Beeswing.
Aye.
I'll have to go back through
And
the
they
episode
thought they
to
would...
find it.
Aye, no, it definitely was.
Past Loch Arthur.
If you can where it is, leave a comment because that'll save me a hell of a lot of fucking hassle.
Well, that's kind of funny thing about that, right? Ken that walk I was trying to get that night.
Aye.
See, every time I go on a first date with I say I take her to that walk, and
Just as a wee reminder
It's
to
my wee
myself.
special place.
no, she's like, oh, have you ever took anyone here before? No, of course not. This is
You're
my
special.
This is my special place. Like I just come here myself, and mate, I've took like 100 lasses there, man. Like, every time, man. There's like carvings on the tree and that. Like Sean was here, but
2K9.
I used to get away from my ex.
Banjo loves such and such. And then like Yin just scribbled out together, Banjo loves such and
Just burned
such.
it way later.
2016, 17, 18.
I used to stay with my ex in Beeswing, and she used to kick off at me. So I'd hammer it to Dumfries, got a KFC, and have you ever got a dirty Louisiana? It's not a sex position. It's
That'd be a weird sex position.
Oh,
No, I
I
didn't
don't
know.
often
What,
get
is
into
that for
KFC for a sex
Aye.
position.
It's a hang. I'm pretty right.
It sounds
Is it
like
not-
a drink.
is it
It
not
sounds
just a-
like a shitty cocktail.
Is it not just a barbecue sauce on it and that?
No, it's one or two things. I think it's either Ken the two
So
chicken
you asked
How
for a
do you-
dirty Louisiana and the KFC person just
And they
answered which one?
and the lassie spat in my face. But no,
Just a 50-50.
it's either two chicken breasts as a bun, as buns,
Aye.
or it's like
We know
a chicken burger with like jalapenos and fucking nice sauce in that. I think it's a jalapeno. Yeah,
That's what I always ask for when I got a KFC. Do you want any sauce? I give the nice one.
yeah.
The nice sauce.
The nice sauce. But I got that, and I would get a coffee, and then I'd boot it back to Beeswing, and like my ex would be in the house, and I would have to drive past her, like my house with her in it. So I would like hang it right low in the seat, and then just kind of
As if she
her.
doesn't
Aye.
care what your car looks like.
I know, but I would like duck down.
Why?
So I had deniability. Like I'd be like, you
Well,
never
I
seen it.
hadn't been to KFC and not got any.
It wasn't me. I went to KFC and a midget stole my car.
Well, I would drive past the house, and I would get to Loch Arthur, and I would sit there, and it would start getting dark, and I would sit there at the edge of the water, and then I would eat my wee burger and my wee coffee next to me. I'd be there for hours, like. I think that was depression. It's called.
It sounds like it.
No, I swear to
I'll
God,
run
man,
away from my problems.
it was fucking
Yeah,
lovely.
fuck it.
I would come back, and then she would try and kick off, and I would just give her the middle finger and get to bed.
Have you got that? Have you got like a spot you like to go and just chill out?
My room.
Uh,
That's my spot. Just away from everybody else.
Is that your spot then, Banjo?
Aye, it is, man.
Aye.
It is.
I didn't have a spot. Do you have a spot?
I like to go out to... fuck, what's it called?
Can't be that special, can it? Can't even mind the name of the bit.
Glenlocker, that's it.
Aye.
Where's that?
Can you go out towards Cross Michael and you go left and over the bridge? And then there's like the dam on the right.
Alright.
Down in there, there's like an old tree stump the other side
Ah.
of the dam. And just sit there and just chill out.
Take
Or you can go further up.
Take that in mind
just
for my
sit
next
and
date.
Dude, I used to take boat there fishing all the time. Aye.
What's that? Did you take that, Mum?
You're not allowed any more of that mulled
You're-
wine.
Mate, your mother's got to phone me at 5 o'clock and be like, what the fuck have you done to this cunt?
I've seen him in some states. But this takes the piss.
Yeah.
If you get yourself a wee cup, I'll pour you a wee cup.
Just put it in your coffee cup, man, you'll be fine.
That's what I did. See, as we were talking about leaving comments there, if you're one of these folk from America that listens, can you leave a comment and tell me why? Because over the past week, more people from America have been listening, and I'm sitting baffled. Like, half of them must not even care what we are saying.
If you're female, please message me because I'm really looking to move to America and I wouldn't mind a green card. Like,
You sound an awful lot like Dylan right now.
Again,
well,
that mulled wine's having an effect on you.
Dylan's got that right idea, but aye, there'll be a picture posted my later in a wee Santa hat. Fucking check it out.
And you'll be sitting spewing.
It'll be,
all
on
over
the,
himself.
it'll be on the Facebook page. If you want to husband me up, okay.
Aye. Listen to the first 13 episodes and then decide, Ken, what? That's the guy I want to marry.
Aye.
Ken, what I mean?
I'm
Fucking
changeable.
hell.
You can change me.
I'm a project.
Change me.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a bit rough around the edges, but Ken.
I can if I put the effort in, so will he.
Can he polish a shite?
That's
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, actually, as well. See, well, I remember because I've just checked my notes there.
Who's in these emails?
Yeah. So, Ken, how we've been asking for emails for like 3 months, stuff they ask Banjo and shit like that. Somebody actually sent you like 2 months ago, and I just missed it in the emails. So that's my bad.
And
I
all the
sent,
spam and shit.
I sent him a wee thank you and that, Ken, because I'm a nice guy.
It's just because our inbox is so full with requests and all that. We're just hard to get them through all of them. So.
Let me see.
It's not, it's because we
See
put
we
in a
go.
half-arsed effort to most of the stuff we
No,
do,
it's
so it's
because-
easy missed.
So I check it before we record, and I'm like, I just scroll through it, and I'm like, oh, like Apple Podcast, and then shit for YouTube, and I just didn't see it, and I was like,
spam that shit.
so, if you've got anything to ask, somethinghaggis@gmail.com, and I'll actually try and
Yeah, the links for all that kind of stuff will be in like the description.
or hit us up on Facebook. But this gentleman, Kenju Banjo, he doesn't want to be his real name to be used. But he says that if I say Danger Mouse, you'll ken who he is.
I know who it is.
Right.
I know
So
who it
just
is.
then he say his name.
No,
he
I won't, man.
mention that in here. He says, I'm an old friend of Banjo. This is from September, by the way. I'm an old friend of Banjo and I remember a few of the stories mentioned. Me and Banjo were in the same year at school and the same house group. I was in his tug of war team on sports day. Strange thing to just, Ken, bond in memory or something.
I think he's got that up there, like next to like say like his wife's diploma. Banjo's tug of war team, 2009.
That wasn't at school, by the way. That was in the bedroom.
So he says, also once went to walk up the woods with him and ended up having one
Losing a
leg
shoe.
thigh high deep in a marsh and losing my shoe, thus leading me to walking all the way home with a sock on. See if Banjo can remember this in the next podcast. And I was like, alright, cool, I'll do that. So I sent him a wee message back saying thanks and that I'm a fucking idiot. And then he replied saying that he forgot that he sent the message. And then he was like, I've a couple other stories about him, including the first time he came to my house and what he'd done with my mum's stuff. Care to elaborate on that? Do you remember that? No?
I don't think I remember that.
Alright.
Not sure. Maybe.
Well, there you go.
I'm pretty sure I sniffed something. I don't know.
Ken and you, probably.
Maybe.
Aye.
I remember putting packets of crisps, kind of wee hula hoops,
Aye.
putting them in his microwave
Why would you do that?
because they shrink. They shrink into tiny wee fucking packets, man. They're class.
Alright.
I remember his dog, man. His dog was lovely.
Rest in peace, Rover.
His dog was great. Oh man, I can't remember what I did with our stuff though.
Well, that's what he says. And he's like, nothing that would shame him. He's probably quite proud, to be fair. That was the end of the email.
Pretty sure I've sniffed some or tried her underwear on or something.
That would
She is very, very bonny, man.
Attracted.
Who your pal's mum?
Very bonny.
MILF as fuck.
Try to be a wee bit respectful here, Dick.
Not like you.
I didn't get him.
Bonny.
I didn't get in Danger Mouse.
I love Danger Mouse, man. Nice class.
So it turns out you've got 3 pals.
Well, he's his pal for scale, Ken, so does that still count? Do you still speak to him?
I speak to him sometimes. He's a big fan of Southern Comfort, which I love. So shout out to him.
Well, cheers for the email anyway.
Thanks for the email, Danger Mouse.
Because we've been struggling. And in that vein, because nobody's really been sending us fuck all to ask, I decided to take it into my own hands. And I was going through Reddit, and I thought, I need to find things that I can bring up to Banjo. And I just thought, r/ask Reddit. So these are things that people on Reddit just post to get replies. And I found a couple of them that...
I fucking love that t-shirt, man.
It's good, isn't it? You better wear it to your meal tonight or we're not going to pals.
Well, why you not wearing a shirt? It's Joe Rogan, Mum. It's Joe Rogan.
Right, let me just put up
Fucking
this.
president. Can I get that mulled wine, please?
No, you can't.
No, you said they can.
Have you got a wee cup? Right, I'll pour it. Right, well, I poured it.
Fuck off.
3 capsules.
Right, here we go. Here's a would you rather, Banjo, for your birthday and Christmas. Would you rather fuck the top half of Emma Watson with the bottom part of Hulk Hogan, or the top half of Hulk Hogan with the bottom half of Emma Watson? Do you
I've
understand the
shagged
question?
glasses which look like Hulk Hogan.
I was going to say you've not shagged glasses look like Emma Watson.
There's a lassie what I've
Definitely fucking
shagged.
There you go, son.
And cheers, man. And I've literally had to put my hand over her face when I was shagging her. Like literally.
That's fucking hell.
See when like you kind of grabbed their throat and that, like with consent, right? With consent, like if they ask or whatever, I just straight away.
If they ask or whatever.
I straight away palmed her face, like hand right over it, just push it into a pillow.
Did you talk like Hulk Hogan too?
Mate, she didn't say much.
Well, why don't you give me that dick, brother?
Fuck, man, phones are away.
Can I see a picture of Emma Watson?
You can
Hermione for Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Oh, right.
So
she got a dick?
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Just so that we're clear, the top half, if you're going top half Emma Watson, bottom half Hulk Hogan, top half finishes at the belly button up. So you'd have Hulk Hogan from the belly button down.
Right.
So
whose belly button is it, though?
Well,
no.
it'd be a half and half, mate.
No.
It's Hulk Hogan's belly button.
So the bottom half is the belly button, we'll say. So if you got bottom half Emma Watson, top half Hulk Hogan, you get Emma Watson's belly button. How about that? But then you've got Hulk Hogan's voice and face to look at.
Can we not have Emma Watson's belly button and then
What, Hulk Hogan's bottom?
and then I could
So you're right again up Hulk Hogan's rear end, but as long as Emma Watson's belly button's there, it's alright.
but with her voice.
Aye.
She got bigger tits. Or
Than
is it
Hulk Hogan.
No, not than Hulk Hogan. Them steroids, they work.
like-
I'll put up a picture of Emma Watson. You should fucking care.
That ass will be tight though. Emma Watson's won't be.
How?
How the fuck do you figure that?
Oh, Harry Potter.
Hulk Hogan's a 70-year-old man. She's like 30. Something.
How old is she? I'll just tell you. Give me a
And
sec.
in shape.
I'm pulling
Focus,
this up.
focus.
She's 29.
There's
Good
pizza
shout, mate.
in your focus.
29. Hulk Hogan's like 900. So that's Emma Watson there, mate. I'll try find you in like other body. There you go.
She looks mere. Is that her on the left? That's a guy.
Well, that's the only one I can find that's got like her thing in it. That's her normally.
She looks more manly than fucking Hulk Hogan.
Don't be stupid. I was going to say Hulk Hogan's hot as fuck.
Oh no, I'd have her top half.
And then going up, Hulk Hogan's arse.
Aye.
What if Hulk Hogan? What if
I'd
Emma
make sure
Hogan
she was looking
shagged
back
you?
at me though.
Eh?
I'd make sure she was looking back at me.
But then you'd have his dick facing you as well.
No, like I would get her on all fours facing away, but then like I'd just turn her
What,
head.
break her neck and
What, like she's in The Exorcist?
Just 180 degrees, man. I just kind of put her hair a wee bit to the side. And...
So it's like half Emma Watson, half Hulk Hogan, and like 1% Owl.
Or just like
Come on, I mean, like, you can't...
put her on her back.
So she's dead at the time.
Yeah.
The surgery killed her.
It's the only way I'd shag her. Date rape. Edit.
Right.
This mulled wine's of a marinade.
Racist, rapist, fucking. Yeah. Well, I put her on her back and then put the pillow between her legs so I couldn't see the cock. And then just legs up. Whoop.
I wonder if I can get a picture of Hulk Hogan's legs just so you can see. Because if I remember correctly, he
they'll be
has
jacked. Like.
jacked up thighs.
Do I get to shave them or like? Is it like
Hulk Hogan shaved anyway because he does wrestling and that, so he's all shaved anyway. Apart from his moustache.
His moustache.
And he puts his bandana on to cover like the fact that he's only got hair on the sides.
Oh Jesus!
Fuck it.
The Haggis is bright pink. All the roids have changed the colour of his skin.
It would have to be Emma Watson's top half.
Emma Watson's top half.
It's hard to find a picture of Hulk Hogan's legs, as it turns out.
He must squat like he'll have a nice ass.
I imagine he works out.
Yeah.
He's Hulk fucking Hogan.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that decision.
As long as the belly button's right, it doesn't matter.
Aye.
Fucking
What would you do if it was the belly buttons were swapped though?
He doesn't understand what you're asking.
What, just the belly buttons are swapped?
No. So if like,
So you, would you shag Hulk Hogan if he had Emma Watson's belly button?
Do I get a filled? Is it an innie or an outie?
I don't know.
well, I don't know what his belly button looks
Because
like.
if it's an innie, you get to fill it like a wee pool of cum. It's like a wee swimming pool.
God.
How did we get onto this?
It was just something I seen on Reddit that I thought you might quite enjoy.
You versus koala bears. What's happening?
I didn't give a fuck. This is a shit bit.
I like it.
Because all I say is I'll just kick it in the head.
But it's
like every single week,
dropping for a tree.
But every single week I say the same thing.
It takes you by surprise.
They're called drop bears.
They're called koala bears.
Drop bears.
No, in Australia
AKA
they call them drop bears because they just fall out of trees onto folk
And fuck you up.
and they're riddled with fucking chlamydia.
Carry chlamydia. So you versus two, one at your feet and one at the top.
Well, one gets punted and one gets heat butted.
Aye.
Bah! But
Good drop kick.
When you're
I'm too quick for the bear that's dropping. I'll just drop kick it like it was fucking rugby. Yeah, what I'm saying.
But you've got the in at your feet fucking
I'll
clinging on.
kick that first.
They're solid, like.
They'll two-step.
Yeah, they all 1-2 tickle my shoe.
Is it? How do they carry? Is it like? Can you get it like a zombie where they like scratch you and then oh shit I've got chlamydia? Or
It's
have they got to
bodily
like grab you and
fluids,
spit in your mouth or something? Because chlamydia is not hanging by spit.
The koala bears
so
they spit in your
Have
mouth.
they got to like fuck you?
that's what they do, Banjo. They drop at the tree and grab you in the neck, open your mouth and then spit in it and run away.
There'd be some.
And then go and eat a wee bit of eucalyptus.
There'd be some nasty ass bears like if they did that.
All you're basically saying is who would win a fight between you and Hog, but you are a lot smaller.
And I carry chlamydia. I would spit in your mouth like.
Cheers for that, mate. Nice to
See,
hear.
lassies don't like that, man.
What's spitting in a lassie's mouth when you're riddled? I can't imagine they would.
I've done that. See the amount of times I've done that.
You're a chatty bastard.
It's so bad. Like it's. See,
What makes you want to spit on somebody?
it's just.
It's like you see when you're watching porn and you see it sometimes and I'm like, ooh, that's a bit
When I
much.
see it in porn, I'm like, God.
Aye.
But see, when I'm shagging a lassie and I've spat in their mouth, I'm like, you dirty bitch.
That gives me the poke.
You are.
That genuinely, that gives me the poke. That shit, like.
That's
They ask
fucking-
for it, like, sometimes.
What, they're just lying there. Choke
Spit
me
in
and
my
spit in my mouth.
I've had a lassie when I was like a good wee virgin boy. I shagged it. Ken the lassie where I got the condom stuck up.
Aye.
Did I tell you that? No.
That was last week.
She was like, batter me. I was like, what? What do you mean?
I can't.
Like, I couldn't, mate. If she decided to leather me, I would let her. I'd curl up in a ball and take it.
Let me phone Hog. I'll keep shagging you, but Hog will come in and leathery.
She was like, no, like, slap me and like punch me and that. I was like, alright. Started
like-
slamming these fucking elbows into her. Nah,
I'm
man.
watching too much Khabib.
She was, she asked me to choke her and slap her and that. I was like, this is so fucking weird. Like, it was awful. I still did it, like, I'm here to please.
Did she like want to slap you in that?
She did a wee bit, like, but I didn't like
That'd
it.
have been great, man. See if like she'd have
She
slapped.
slapped you in the face and it knocked you.
Aye.
If she
Like-
knocked me out, she would have still fucked me. She would have kept fucking me. It's not right. Like,
Sounds like a nice lass.
I'd have loved it if you like she'd have turned around and slapped you back, thinking, "Let's get it on," and you're just like, and just started
I'm
greeting.
phoning my mum.
That wasn't nice.
it's awful. Fucking awful.
Phones his mum to come and get him. Mum, she hit me. What are you hitting my baby boy for? Well, he was choking me and slapping me, and I thought it'd be good if I slapped him back.
I know she was a ruffian.
That's-
Alien.
I would take that as quite a serious allegation.
Aye.
Not the worst. No, see,
It's not the worst.
I'll
I've
tell-
seen some of the lassies you've went with and be like, she's coarse.
See, I tell you what, right?
So
see,
it's bad when you're like, she was rough.
See, when I'm flicking through Tinder or whatever, or like I see a lassie, I look at her and be like, nah, not my type. Nose is too big or something, just something tiny. I'd be like, nah, not for me. See, other times I'm like, fuck it, I'll shag her. Like, and then I shag her, and then I'm like, feel so bad.
Have you ever gone paratrooping before? You know what that is?
Nah.
So like,
You'd be good at it. It'd be funny watching you do
aye,
it.
like so like you gone out somewhere. Like I done it.
Glasgow.
We went out in Annan,
Aye.
for example,
And
and I was like,
I'm
I'm not. Well, I was going through to see pals and that,
Uh,
and I didn't have anywhere to stay though, so I had to pull if I wanted somewhere to stay. Have you ever done that before?
Not intentionally, probably.
No. I knew that I didn't have a bit to stay, so aye, but not thinking, oh shit, I need somewhere to stay. I've like,
Just but I'll sleep on the park bench when the
Aye.
night's finished or something.
aye,
Oh no, you need to have somewhere to stay.
no, there's been many
Seems
times.
coarse.
Slept in cars a lot. Like. No, I've always kind of got a bit to stay.
Wait a minute.
Worst goes for worse.
Wait.
Podcast.
Sorry about that again. This setup, man, it's getting worse as we
I
get
know.
on. But aye.
That.
So you
malt
have been
wine's making me
paratrooping. Where were you
flooded.
paratrooping?
I don't know. I think I've just kind of done it here and there. I usually paratroop at Hogs a lot. Like.
Can't
You
get
end
in anymore.
End up sleeping in the dog's bed. Aye, that's shite, by the way.
I know.
Never in my
Shout
life.
out to D&G Council.
Aye, fuck them, man. Because I used to like, it wasn't even like a conscious thing. Like any time that I went round to like you and Kev's bit, since I was 8-year-old
Aye.
or 10-year-old getting into that flat, if I was just wandered in the front door, even like before
Aye.
Kev lived there, when it was his father that had it. Fuck it.
Was it?
Aye, that used to be Kev's father's
I never
house.
knew that.
I'd just wander in and be like, oh, what's going on in that?
Aye.
Callum and Kev here. Oh, no, they're way out. All right, sound. See you later, Andy. See, that first time I went to wander up to that door after the lock got changed, I'm like, psh, and it didn't click like, oh, the door might be locked. I
Aye.
was like,
Mm.
door's broke. I was, what fuckery is this? And then I looked and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I had to think about it. I was like, what fucking flat number is it? Oh, it's 1. Aye, right, that's fine.
I always peek in the window. to
Aye,
see what it
because
is, like.
just off the top of my head, I was like, I didn't care what fucking flat it is. And then it's got to phone Kev's mobile.
Aye.
Mm.
That's
You can't
the best
even
thing.
you can't even just press service and just get in,
Uh,
because you used to be able to do that before like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wait.
what?
Nah, you never missed out. We're
Have
trying-
you seen the new TV show Banjo of The Witcher?
No,
It's on
but it's on
Netflix.
Netflix, and I was
Aye.
going to message you about that.
Get
Uh-huh.
it watched, mate.
Is it good? Like?
Aye.
Is it?
Well, I've read a couple of the books and I played the video game.
Aye.
Fucking well good.
I like the actor, man. He looks at a face.
Henry Cavill, that's Superman.
Whoop.
That's
Oh, is it?
Superman.
Aye, he
son.
played Superman in like the Justice League
Oh, I
film.
never knew that.
Aye.
Mm,
There
looks
you go,
different.
man. Every day's a learning day.
Looks good though.
It's beast, man.
Have you watched Doctor Sleep?
No.
That sounds shit.
Ken The Shining.
Aye.
It's a yin from that.
The what from that?
It's a movie. It's like a
It's a TV show of The Shining.
no. It's a movie.
At the end,
Of
there's
another movie.
It's like the second. It's like Shining 2.
the sequel.
Right.
Aye.
That makes
It's
a
the
lot
yin
more
of that.
fucking
You know
sense.
what I mean?
Aye. I was trying to say post call, like prequel.
Prequel.
Aye, but it's after, so post call.
Sequel.
Sequel.
Fucking hell.
Makes no sense.
What were we
That
talking
mulled
about
wine just went
yesterday and
right
you
to
not
your
having a
head.
grasp on the English language?
I know. It's good though. Really good. Like
The
Mhm.
post-quel. I'm
I
going to
don't,
start
even,
saying
I
that.
don't think I've seen this.
You've not seen The
I
Shining?
never watched The Shining, but I get the gist of it.
I ken it's like weird the guy guy's mental and wants to kill
Aye.
his family and shit.
Yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, the thing I will say about The Witcher, I didn't like. In fact, this stands for all TV shows. See when folk are like, "It's the next Game of Thrones." I'm like, you need to hug the fucking bus with that chat.
I've never watched that.
Every show,
You never watched Game of Thrones?
No.
every show just wants to be the
podcast.
next Game of Thrones, and it really fucking annoys me. Like Game of Thrones is like what you said earlier. It's like its own thing.
Aye.
And everybody just wants to be it's the next Game of Thrones and get it like super hyped up to
Aye.
fucking. You're like, can you not just let it organically form its own identity rather than being like,
It doesn't have to be.
it's Game of Thrones with better fighting. It's Game of Thrones with magic. Makes Game of Thrones look like an amateur shit show, and you're like, fuck off, mate.
I've not seen The Witcher.
It fucking annoys me. It really does.
Because I've read good things about it online as well.
I've watched
the
the first episode, and I'm quite impressed with it. Like,
I'll have to get a watch.
Have
I like the
yous-
game. The games were good.
Have you seen Six Underground?
no, it's maybe really good.
Is that Ryan Reynolds? Aye.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a fucking Ryan Reynolds.
He's
Is
He's a
boy.
brilliant actor.
Have you
man.
tried his gin?
He's
got gin?
He tried it once in a bar.
And bought it.
Aviation gin.
Aye.
Got in contact with the owner and went, I want in.
Aye.
So now he is, the owners of this gin company because he's like, that's good. I want it.
Lad.
Oh.
See if I was rich.
And
that's
it
the
is,
kind of shit I'd do.
it is good gin, to be fair. I think I've done it in like a couple of bits, but the bits I was doing in Manchester, and I was like, looking through, I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a gin. Aviation gin? I'll have 2 of them, thanks.
Thank you, please.
Just because I like to try them. It is nice. It's a lot smoother than like your fucking Gordons and all that shit.
See, I like botanist gin, but it's 40 quid a go.
Aye.
And I'm like,
Fuck.
40 quid a
You
bottle.
pay for what you get though, don't you?
Aye, you do. It doesn't taste like gin. Like, I could drink the botanist straight. It's
Aye.
like just smooth as fuck. But I'm not paying 40 quid for it. Fuck
No.
that.
Could make a lot of mulled wine for 40 quid.
Fuck aye.
How much does mulled wine cost?
Well, I made it.
I know, but like if
You
you
buy
were
a
to
bottle
sell
of
it
wine.
on-
You need a
And
bottle
then
of
say
wine.
like another $5,
Well,
$10.
brandy you need to buy as well.
Oh,
I think the brandy
brandy.
was like a tenner.
So if you were to sell
See,
that
I think
bottle,
they're like 20 quid, but I could make 2 batches with that.
Mm.
Well, I'd need to buy another bottle of wine. Say 30 quid for 2 batches.
So that'll be like what?
Depending on how much brandy you put in it.
5
as well.
litre? 4 litre?
No.
If you've got the brandy in that. I don't know what else
A
comes in it.
litre?
Can
Maybe.
you buy mulled wine like?
Oh, aye, you can buy in bottles.
It's not as good though.
Nah.
But it depends how much brandy you put in it. Like, obviously, I use like half a bottle, like, get a half bottle of brandy and use half of that, and then the wine as well. But a lot of folk will not use that much brandy. So they will get made out of the brandy. Because the brandy costs like a tenner or some shit like that.
Aye.
So if you're using less brandy, the price obviously comes down. But for 30 quid, I could get like 2 litre.
Fucking hell.
And it's good. And it gets you buzzed. You're just sitting there
I'm
kind of...
glazed like.
He's
I'm
sitting making
glazed.
like his mulled wine. I said this earlier. Like I just picture him sitting there with his wee pot of mulled wine on the brew and that, like an old woman with her soup. Just with
Aye.
kind of like the spoon just getting a wee mouthful and going, oh, it needs just a wee hint more cinnamon.
I put a wee bit more honey in it for you, mate. Because you got that sweet tooth.
I do. Oh, it's good though. Fuck.
It's getting a wee bit cal now again.
I know. I think it's because you put it in a cup.
Oh,
Cutted.
Shit happens, right? Right, so I found something else this week that it kind of surprised me, but not really. But I think it'll surprise you. So YouTube's top earners, right?
Ninja.
Right, wait a minute. These are the people on YouTube that make the most money. The list got published this week, end of the year. These lists kind of come out for shit like that. Who do you think's number 1? I'll give you 3 guesses, guarantee you don't get it.
Right.
And then I want you to guess how much you think they earned as well.
Right.
Right, go.
Oh wait, I get 3 guesses.
Well, whatever. Guess a couple. And guess how much.
Mr. Beast.
No. How much think he made?
Oh fuck, 10 million.
No.
And is this the whole year?
Aye. Just this year, 2019. Top earner, how much they make?
Logan Paul.
No.
Jake Paul.
No.
KSI.
No.
No.
I don't even think any of them make the top 10. None of them make the top 10.
Aye.
Yep. You want a shot? You watch much YouTube?
I don't know. The only thing I would have thought of was PewDiePie.
PewDiePie is on at number 7. Any guess?
7?
Guess how much he made this year?
20 mil.
13 mil at number 7. Do I ken who the top one is and how much they made?
How much?
An 8-year-old boy who reviews toys
Toys,
has been
bastard.
named as the highest earning YouTuber for the second
That's
year in a row. Ryan of Ryan's World earned $26 million in 2019, up from $22 million in 2018.
What
There
age
you
is
go.
he?
8 years old, mate.
8-year-old.
He's made 48 million in 2 years on YouTube.
Think of the amount of cocaine and strippers you can get. Like.
Mate, it's 8.
Eight.
Mate, I'd be balling at 8
He
if I had
has-
that money. Fucking right.
He has 22.9 million subs.
His mum and dad
Can
must
you
be
imagine
like,
having the
yes.
power
All
at
he
8?
does is open toys.
Aye. Aye, but Wayne's
Fuck.
watched that though.
Again.
Like,
That's where
he'll
the
be-
money is on
The
YouTube.
thing is, he'll be on that YouTube Kids as well.
Aye. That's where the money is. 'Cause
Plus,
it was,
I mean, I guess pedos probably watch it.
I'm guessing we're not on that.
no, we're definitely
No, we're not on YouTube
YouTube
Kids.
asked me and I was like,
Nope.
Because they keep changing like policies and shit like that, and I get asked
Aye.
about it, and they're like, "Oh, you've got to like declare if you're suitable for kids and all this shit, and instead of doing it all in one video, you can just do it like
Aye, they
just
pedos
one
are
for all." And I
right.
was like,
Aye.
"We're definitely
We're
not
not
suitable
for
for
kids.
kids." No, but aye, so. He's top, 26 million. Dude Perfect, 20 million. They were second. They're the trick
They
shot
do
lads.
cool shit though.
I didn't even rate them, but alright.
They do some cool shit. I wouldn't pick them up as the second highest.
Well,
On
they're
YouTube.
second highest earned.
Yeah.
Nastia, don't know who the fuck that is. She does a vlog, I think. Jeffree Star, he has a makeup channel.
Is he not a pedo? Oh, he's gay. I know.
He has like pink hair.
Aye, that's nearly the same thing.
besties.
Is he not a pedo? Aye, not gay. Aye. Like, as if they're nearly even slightly the
Aye.
same thing.
He's just got a pedo name.
Jeffree Star.
Have you ever seen what's it called? Came with the wee unicorn, the wee magical unicorn. Fucking talks,
My Little Pony?
talks to the guy. No, it's on Netflix.
Happy.
Happy.
Aye.
Aye.
Have you seen that?
No.
This
Have
guy,
you
he
not?
gans
Oh,
mental,
it's
man.
brilliant,
And it's
like.
it's an adult TV show. But this guy's got a wee cartoon animated unicorn
Aye.
that follows him about and tells him stuff.
His
like
wee
it's part,
imaginary friend.
it's part of his conscience.
But he like snorts coke and fucking fucks
It's hilarious.
Who's
It
that
is
lassie
funny
with
as
the
fuck.
sheep?
I don't know.
Who's the lassie with the sheep in like Toy
Oh,
Story?
Little Bo Peep.
Aye. The unicorn fucks her. It's brilliant.
They're like it is an adult show, but it's got fucking
It's
an animated
class.
unicorn.
Well, that's. I'm sure that's the name of the bad guy in it. Bad guy that kidnaps all the kids and fucking.
What, his name's Jeffree Star.
I think so. Aye. Pretty sure.
I watched a fucking YouTube channel and it was the same sort of thing as that, like Ryan Reviews. Did you say
Aye.
it was called?
I think it's called Ryan Reviews.
It's this guy, and he's got like a
Ryan's World.
Ryan's World. I can't even mind the name of it. It's a full grown ass man that's running about playing on like kids' play sets, and like I can see why kids would watch it because it is
Aye.
totally innocent. But to me, I was like, mate,
Is it though?
See, here's
my
it, right?
Waynes are gone nowhere near the fucking
Ryan's-
continent
Ryan's-
that he's on.
Most popular video, which has 1.9 billion views,
Fucking hell.
with a B, billion, is a 5-minute, 56-second clip of him running around on an inflatable in his garden, retrieving plastic eggs with toys inside. 1.9 billion views.
Fucking hell.
He's running about the garden, picking up eggs.
Hey Ryan, fuck
You should
Ken,
see.
send some views this way, Ryan.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
You should see what I can do with a coat hanger and a lassie on her back.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Can you imagine being 8-year-old and basically being able to turn into your mum and dad and be like, I own this fucking house, you better wind the neck in.
Aye.
At 8-year-old.
No, basically, he owns that house.
Aye, that's
Go
his house.
fuck yourself. The mother and father are doing that.
Aye.
Would his mum and dad get that money though?
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
They'll be his legal guardians.
Yeah.
Either that or it'll be put to like
A trust or some shit.
yeah,
like
with
that
that kind of
There'll
money,
be a
you probably
percentage
have
go to a trust.
yeah.
But
With
the
that
mum and
with
dad
that kind
will
of money, I would imagine he's got like, and the way that he gets it,
Aye.
I'd imagine that he'd have like a lawyer that's like, I'll take care of like the financial stuff,
Aye.
so that like he's basically to make sure that like his mum and dad, then he just
spunk it
gone,
all.
we've just bought a house, that Wayne's going up for
Adoption.
adoption. Catchy.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
But,
But like when he hits 16 or 18, whatever it's got to be, like depending on what state
think
he's
he'll
in,
still be on YouTube.
like it's got to matter. Like by the
Because, I
time
mean-
he hits 16 or 18, right, he's got to be able to turn into his mother and father and be like, I'm going out this weekend.
Aye.
No, you're not.
What
Do you want me to just build my house,
Aye.
run about this shin,
Aye.
and suffocate you? You can go fuck. I'll get you cut off for the national grid. I won't fuck right off.
Do you want me to build a motor in the house and
Aye.
knock you a bridge?
Aye,
Shut the fuck
exactly. And he can.
up. Aye. Because like he's been top for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
The assumption is he's going to be top 5 next year. You would guess. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way he drops off that.
Yeah, he
much.
doesn't
So that's,
fall off a cliff that
That's
way.
another 30 mil he's going to make.
Aye.
See, he does this for another 3 year. I mean, the motherfucker's at 8. He could open Toys 12.
Mate, I would just get
30 mil a year?
I'd be like, right, I'm 10-year-old now, Ken.
Retired.
I'm retiring.
I'm out.
And I'm just got to be a philanthropist for the rest of my life.
I'd be a
And
nasty cunt if I was rich, man.
You're already a nasty cunt.
I would be horrible. Like.
I need to go for a piss.
I would be very charitable in that, but see the folk I didn't like, man, I'd be like, fuck yous, man. You're eating this dog shit, and I'll give you £1 million. Just let me watch it.
Fuck's
Let me video it, and I'll put it on social
We're
media.
going to need to get you opening some toys, mate, if that's what the... Well, no, actually, we'll get flagged for that because of your views.
Yeah?
We'll get flagged. If you're opening toys for Wayne's,
Oh,
somebody's going to be like, oh, mate, this motherfucker's at
Hey.
it. He's at something.
Nah.
But I know, I've seen that.
No,
Fucking 26 mil. What motherfucker that kid is.
Fuck that, man.
We
So
didn't
what-
even get ads.
So what is it? Do they get...
By
how,
the way,
how much money
he-
do they get, like, a view after a certain point or something?
He doesn't even... He'll make more than that. That's the thing. That's what he gets off YouTube. He'll have, like, I'm sure toy companies and that will pay him money to open...
Send
their
them the
toys.
toys plus send them money for
Yeah.
it.
Like, they'll be like, oh, do you want to open this new Power Ranger toy? I don't know what the... Power Rangers, right? Whatever. But they'll send... Like, whoever makes Power Rangers will be like, I'll give you this amount to open this on your channel. And you'll make way more than 26 mil a year.
Mate, that Wayne's made at least 50.
Oh, fuck, aye. It's like Dude Perfect. They have like
that's
their own TV show.
horrendous.
They have their
Yeah.
own TV show and everything. And
That's
like they get
horrendous,
sponsors and all
It's
that
not
shit.
even like they'll be spending a lot anyway.
I don't know why.
Like,
What, at 8-year-old?
No, 8-year old.
like what would they even spend money on?
Like if we were at that level.
That's a fucking dream job, man. innit?
Imagine we were making 26 million a year off this shit. Between the 3 years.
I'll do the podcast a month and I'll die on a cocaine overdose.
Aye.
I'd probably just carry on doing it. And stop turning up to work
Just
at the
leave
co-op.
me here.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
There's a
Banjo's
bit-
just there, but he's dead.
There was that guy won a fucking 100 odd million on the Euro Millions.
Aye. Raging I was.
Still fucking turned up to work.
What the fuck?
He's still getting in as a builder. He's like, I'm self-employed, man. I might as well have nothing else to do.
Folk even
Mate.
say that. If I won the lottery, I'd still
No,
get
he
to
did
work.
though, because he
Aye.
actually turned up the following morning. I'm like, mate,
No, what the fuck?
you wouldn't see me for shit. Like, I'd gone back in just to kind of tell them to fuck off and
No.
that. You wouldn't see
No.
me again.
We were talking about it at work, and the boys were like, I'd come back in and I'd do this, I'd come back in and I'd do that. I'd be like, I wouldn't even text to say I wasn't coming back in.
Just wouldn't appear
You
again.
would never see me again.
Aye.
I'd buy the company.
I wouldn't waste
I wouldn't.
another second of thought of my life.
I would like.
If I had,
I'd buy
it were
the company.
100 million.
Aye,
You
you'd
would
be like,
not see me for dust.
mind that thing I used to do.
I wouldn't even.
No, because I'm that fucked up. I didn't even care.
I would pay somebody to wipe that part of my life from my memory. Yeah, man, like, I've got 100 million. I'll waste 20 to get rid of that experience.
Is it a rumour that you can buy an island?
No,
No, you can buy an
you've got
island.
enough money, you can buy an island.
Can you though?
That's
Aye.
that's what Greeks are trying to do.
Aye,
That's what Greece is
Greece
trying
were
to do to get rid of
getting
its
involved.
national debt. They're
Aye.
selling off shitloads of wee tiny islands that are like only like maybe a
A
couple
lot of
mile.
folk have private
Run.
islands.
Aye.
I would
It's a
have
thing.
my own private island.
Of a
Aye.
death
I'd have
match
to.
island.
I'd
Ken what island I
organise
would
like a
have?
giant battle royale.
Can what island I would
Prisoners
have?
all over the world.
Aye,
Winner leaves.
I wouldn't even be prisoners. I'd just go in with like a net to like Annan and Dumfries and be like, right, lads,
The
Well,
sands on a Saturday
we're
night.
going on holiday. Aye,
I'd have Epstein's island.
Whoa.
right.
Mm.
See if the lassies are still on it. How many? How
Never
many?
mind the fact that you've got 100 million and you could probably shag anybody that you want.
He had an idea, mate. Like that's.
Aye,
Ideas are hard to kill.
Somebody has to carry that on.
no,
No.
no, they
maybe
didn't.
not,
Whoa,
maybe not
whoa,
the
whoa.
kidnapping folk, but or raping folk or Ken. But
Or the paedophilia,
Aye.
or the wanting to create a fucking master race,
What's that?
The Nazi style.
the
mate.
Nazi style.
Yeah.
Oh, but Kenny's house was nice.
It's like
Right.
It's like a
You
Dan,
buy your own fucking nice
It's
house.
like a Dan Bilzerian
He's a
pedo-ish.
chip,
He's a fucking tube.
Oh man, he's
absolute
class.
cheater.
Like
He's
fucking
no-
brilliant.
He's a
I
bellend.
can understand
He's
why
you
folk
with
are like,
money.
He
ah, yes.
Like literally he's you with money and he's
is
an absolute
my-
fucking
He is
dick.
my goal.
He's like, oh, well, no, my money playing poker. No, you
No,
didn't.
he
You had a
didn't.
big ass trust fund for your father.
No,
and now you get
his
on like a
dad got
fucking
done
turkey.
with. He was getting done for fraud or some shit. Like
Oh,
somebody
he,
was trying to
he
sue him.
signed everything off
And-
to him, didn't he?
Aye. And they were like, oh no, my son's got all this money. Well, I don't have any. And then they tried to say that was him playing poker, but there's a video on YouTube where he was playing poker on like a stream or some shit like that.
And he's shit.
And there was a like professional poker player like broke it down. And he's like, you just wouldn't do that. Come on, like he's doing this with that. Like I play poker, but not at the level obviously they do. And he's like, oh, he's got Jack 10. You wouldn't do that with this here. Like, no, you would need to, this is not the line you would take in that. You're like, there's no way he won that money playing poker.
Let's not slag him off, right?
I'll slag him off to the
because
fucking nth degree.
it could be one of these folk that listens in America. And Dan, if you're listening, mate, hit me up. I'll come on your fucking.
He doesn't have a podcast, doesn't he?
I'm not saying podcast. I'll come to your house and I'll fuck all your women.
If you're listening, Dan, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Come on our podcast. I'll be nice.
If you're listening, Dan, wind your fucking neck in.
Stop being a fucking dick.
Let me drill. Or bring your hose.
Over you.
He's getting on it.
Fuck.
Bring your hose. So that got awkward.
Is he your role model?
Yeah, oh, yes.
He's a fucking dick.
He is, man.
Class.
He's an absolute
good.
dick.
There's a part of me that's like, I mean, fair play. He's just sitting there with his money, just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
But at the same time, I'm like, why is
Would
that?
you
It's
not
not
do
what
that,
he's
though?
doing, it's his attitude, though.
Aye.
Because he comes on as if
he's humble as
no,
fuck.
he's not. He comes
He's
on
humble.
as if he comes on as if he
Fuck off.
as if he fucking earned it.
He's going on
Mate.
as if he cured cancer
Aye.
and he's the fucking saviour of the world.
I tell you what, right? Mark my words here.
Oh, man.
Right?
Here we go. This will be good.
20
Mark the date, 12/34, 21st of December 2019.
Right.
Let's go.
Dan Bilzerian and Kanye West will be opponents.
Hopefully, deep
in the
next year.
don't know what year election in America for president. Mark my
The
words.
2020 election,
Don't know if it's this year and the year after.
2024.
That year. Telling you. Dan Bilzerian will win too.
No, you'll not. Maybe I'll vote for him.
I will.
Watch this.
I will say I'd rather.
You didn't get a vote.
I think I would rather vote for
I'll
Dan
buy
Bilzerian
an inch of
I'd
property.
I'd rather
Kanye
have-
West.
I'd rather have Jesus than fucking Dan Bilzerian. I'd vote Kanye.
He is off his fucking tits.
I love
that
it,
cunt.
though,
He weirds me the fuck
I
out.
like Kanye. I don't know.
He's
I'm not
off
that
his
big
meds,
fan
that's
of
what's
his
wrong.
He's an absolute no.
Some of
He's
his
after-
music's pretty good.
Get back on the fucking meds, mate, and stay in your fucking lane. Just make music.
Oh no, he makes nice shoes.
See when he mentioned.
That's what I mean. But he's fucking stay at making music. Then he sit there and be like, slavery was a choice. I wouldn't have been a slave. And you're like, you didn't have a choice, mate.
No,
You'd
some
been
of the stuff
whipped
he
or
says is-
killed.
Some of the stuff he says is.
He lives on a different fucking planet.
He was in an interview and he was like, "I when I become president and so and so," and every like the audience laughed. He was like, "What he's laughing at? Like, why he's laughing?" And it got so awkward, and it just made it was hilarious.
He's a
Ken, you know the
fucking
best interviews of all
fruitcake.
time that I was watching again the other day because it popped into my mind for some reason. The Charlie Sheen interview where he's like, "I'm by winning. I'm not by war. I went over here. I went over." Oh man, Ken, when that it was uploaded to YouTube 2009. I think it said 10 years ago, and he had was going on about the tiger blood and all that shit. Man, I
that was
loved it.
great.
It was brilliant.
Shit.
My brain operates on a different terrestrial plane.
Aye.
And you're like, mate.
That was great. When he was off his heat on every drug.
See,
Remember when
see-
Charlie Sheen was the center of the universe
Aye.
for like 2 weeks when this shit was going on? Oh, it was brilliant.
He was the Dan Bilzerian.
No, he was better than Dan.
He was the ball.
No, he actually had talent.
Aye.
He
was actually
that's
funny.
the difference.
Did he though?
He was
He actually, well,
he was one of the biggest actors
Aye.
through the 90s.
2.5 Men. He was one of the highest paid actors in the world at one point. I'm pretty
Aye, this was before he done 2.5 Men.
Aye.
Like, he was the go-to guy for one of the go-to guys for like action films and shit.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Are you not thinking of his father? Maybe
No. Definitely Charlie. He's in fucking loads of films, man.
is he?
Aye, they're for back in the day. Well, I say back in the day. I think they're for like
Movies and TV.
He didn't see much.
Maybe-
of him
It's because he's got AIDS, mate. Huh?
though.
late 80s to the kind of mid 90s.
You know what I
He's
mean?
definitely a baller then.
Like he's in some films and you're like,
Oh fuck, he has got a lot of films.
fucking tell you.
I don't think I've seen many of them. I'll have to put up his
Like there's
IMDb.
films where you go, oh, I recognise that film, but I didn't realise he was in it. But he's actually one of the leading guys in it.
Aye, filmography. How do we
It's
feel?
usually like
Can we see his
army films, like Marines and shit like that.
All
He usually plays like a badass Marine.
I'll just get a quick run through of what he's got. So you were saying what 80s and 90s and shit?
I
like
think
that?
so. I could be wrong.
He
on the
started in
dates.
'73 with Badlands. Never heard of it. TV show, The Boys Next Door, Amazing Stories, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, is in that. The Wraith, Platoon,
Platoon.
Wall Street, Young Guns, Major League, Tale of Two Sisters. I didn't ken many of these. Navy SEALs, Men at Work, Cadence, The Rookie, Hot Shots. You seen that? That's funny. Hot Shots Part 2. Dead Man. He's in a lot of movies. I've not seen many of them. But aye. 90s, 80s.
80s and 90s, like he was.
I just can't him.
He was one of the boys. That's how I knew him.
But, aye.
But he's off his fucking
I'd
trumpet.
have thought, right?
Just
Getting
shagging
movie
porn
dream
stars
for-
and shit.
Getting AIDS and
See-
that. Sucks to be on.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no.
Oh my
Aye.
god. Fucking
Right. When was Dungeons and Dragons like years and years ago?
Let out.
Like whatever it was. When
Well,
it was
when
popular.
did it come out?
When did
No,
it release?
when it was popular.
Like back in.
It was popular in the 80s and
80s.
90s, wasn't
Do you, I
it?
think
D&D.
the equivalent.
It was originally released in 1974 by Tactical Studies Rules
Fucking hell.
Incorporated.
I think the equivalent to
Subsidiary
that
of
new
Hasbro now.
is League of Legends.
No, it's, you
No,
didn't
you're-
get what Dungeons and Dragons.
You didn't
is, do
understand what that is. do you?
Equivalent though.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. It's not even
completely
slightly
different.
the same.
It's absolutely and totally
Kinda.
different.
League of Legends is a MOBA, which means
Yeah, that is.
Do you get what that means? There's a question. I can.
multiplayer online battle arena.
There you go. I didn't think you can that for a minute.
So
Aye.
basically, you just
Not
pick your
cool.
guy and destroy the other team's base.
Dungeons and Dragons is
an
a board game for a start. It's
I
not
Aye.
a
know,
pure
but you
game.
didn't have computer games like that back in then.
No, but it's
No,
still
but
not the
it's an
same.
RPG.
Because with Dungeons and Dragons, even if you're to put it onto a console,
It's
you
a
play as your
role-playing
little
game.
guy, and
So
you.
do you though, and that.
No, it's different
different,
though,
but-
because you're going around like the map in League of Legends
Never changes.
never changes. Whereas with Dungeons and Dragons, that's why you get a guy called the Dungeon Master. He basically makes up like
things up.
this,
story.
this is what the world is.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
This is the story. And then like when you get to a confrontation, we say you run into a troll. He'll tell you, all right, you've met a troll when you went down that tunnel. What do you want to do?
And then you
I
roll
want to-
for this.
Aye, I want to attack the troll. I want to fucking do what
Yeah.
I want to run away.
Yeah.
I want to try and give it bread, summon shiny, whatever. And then based on what you rolls, based on like what you can do.
that
I've never
happens,
played
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. I can.
The
It's nothing
sessions-
the fuck like what you think
Aye.
it is though.
No, like Dungeons and Dragons, like games. I don't know what you would call them, or
Aye.
campaigns or whatever, can last like months. Get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like,
Aye.
there's folk that play them that like they'll play say once a week. They meet up on a Sunday and they play for like 3 years.
Aye.
And their story, I've read online. There's like folk that have had the same character for like 20 years. Like it just next story, and they just keep playing.
Aye,
through
just
it.
going on their next adventure.
Aye.
Kind of thing.
It's nothing like League of Legends. Like it's more akin to a Skyrim than League of Legends in that sense.
I'll give you that.
But it's still nothing really like
I
Skyrim.
apologise.
You
League of
basically just went.
Legends.
There's little different guys
Aye.
fighting,
Aye.
didn't you?
Aye.
You
Well,
should
yeah.
get a game of Dungeons and Dragons going, mate. You could come up with a
Oh, I
wee
couldn't come
quest.
up with a story and shit.
Tell you what's good. Was it Lemmy Show when it's
Oh, the phone in thing.
phone in it?
That's brilliant.
Have
you ever seen that?
No.
It's it's called Adventure Quest, isn't it?
Aye.
And it was like it's a sketch show. Get what I mean? So like not still game, Tune the Fat and shit like that. Aye, where they have wee sketches and it's all funny and whatever. One of them was called Adventure Quest and it was framed like a TV show, but it was a Dungeon and Dragon style thing where the phoner could call it. The caller could phone in and be like, "Oh, they play this quest," and the guy on the screen would give them instructions. So like, "You mate, a cave troll. What do you want to do?" Blah, 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 blah. And then one of them's a kill jester. So the
Aye.
guy phones in, right, and he's like the.
Falcon hoof.
Falconhoof is the guy on the screen, and he goes, "Hold on a minute, caller. We have a friend joining us on the quest today." And then this lassie comes in, and she's like, she is a jester,
Aye.
and she's got making all these rhyming jokes and things like that. When we were on the quest together, there'll never be a sad day, and all this and that and the other. And Falconhoof's like, "Okay, traveller, it's time to start the quest." And the guy on the phone just goes, "Kill Jester." He's like, "But Jester is our friend." "I don't care. Kill Jester." "But if you kill Jester, you cannot proceed. The quest will end here." "Aye, mate. This is my money, innit? I can do what I want. Kill Jester."
She's shite. Kill her.
She's shite. Kill her. And then he's like,
And he's
the
got
Falcon
really
Hoof
nice
pretends,
strangling her.
strangling the Jester to the ground. And then he goes, "The Jester is dead. Your quest is over." And the guy goes, "Aye, well worth it, mate. You
Worth
just get
it,
in there,
mate.
she's shite."
It's fucking class. It did loads of them.
Aye, Falconhoof Adventure Quest.
You know, his Al Palshu
Oh,
back in the day phones in and it's like, "Oh, I'm here with that lassie you used to fancy at school and that."
Aye.
"Oh, does she talk about me in that?" And they got totally off the fucking thing, man. If nobody's seen it, have a look at fucking Limmy's show,
Falconhoof.
man. He's absolutely class.
The with the red cola was Keith Barry's red cola. They got sponsored. And there was a quest where it was like, just a total advert for fucking Barry's Red Cola, and it's like you're in the giant's pocket. The giant pours a cup of Barry's Red Cola. What do? I jump in the cup and drink all of the Barry's Red Cola. It's delicious and refreshing. The giant's thirsty. He pours another glass. What do? I drink all of the delicious Barry's Red Cola.
It's brilliant, man. Let me show.
We
Is
probably
that you,
should
mate?
have just started one.
A fucking. What's heavier? A ton of bricks or a ton of feathers? That's right, it's a ton of bricks. Because bricks are heavier than feathers. And then it clips to like that, and then like folk trying to explain it to him, and he's like, aye, but look at all the feathers you've got to make a ton. A brick's heavier than feathers. And I'm like, no, they're the same. And his whole life just falls apart in front of him. Have a look at Lemmy Show. I think it's on BBC iPlayer. It's fucking
You'll find
good
the
there.
clips on YouTube.
It's really good. I really like it. I think he started streaming now.
Probably.
He's funny as fuck.
I'm a different kind of smashed for that fucking wine, man. I was sitting here and I was like, oh my god, man, I've got that fucking glaze.
It's got to be like you that Christmas with your mother. Sat down to dinner and just went, nah, I'm done.
Aye, I had 2 spoonfuls of soup and left.
The family meal.
Oh man, fucked.
You look like you're struggling, son.
You
Like
look
you
a
do with a fucking sleep.
Oh Jesus.
Perry Sewell.
Get a wee Morgan's. Well, not didn't
No, fuck. I was thinking, I'll get to the pub after this and then I'll catch the bus, but fuck me, man.
So have you got your Christmas shopping done?
No, not at all.
No.
I've got, oh man, I fucking got £100 voucher for work. And then I was like, right, I'll spend that on some Christmas and that. Ended up spending £200. I'm like, fuck.
On what?
Shit for Argos, fuck me. £200. I was like, oh man, this is awful. So I've got my dad picking up the day, even though the presents are for him today. So, well, fuck it.
What did you think of that stuff you picked up, Dad?
Yeah.
Quite shite, wasn't it?
Oh, mate.
Oh, well, enjoy.
I got, that mum will not listen to this, especially now after the stories I've said. She'll not get this far.
She's disgusted by me already. I'm fine.
What was it? One of the things was, oh man, I've got a lolly in my pocket. What was it?
What? Trick the Waynes later on.
I've got, Ken, that Alexa.
Aye.
I got that Alexa, but it's a screen. Don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen that? It's the Alexa with a screen. And I got a fucking doorbell. Doorbell was £136. So, it's that ring.
You bought a doorbell that syncs up with your Alexa, so you can look in the wee Alexa screen and see who's at your door.
You can do it on your phone.
You're a fucking idiot.
Ken, the ring.
No.
Ring doorbell.
It's a doorbell with like a wee camera on it, so like they press the
Aye.
doorbell, so it'll ping up to your phone. You can be like, "No, dodgy salesman, leave me in peace."
I'm here to ransack your house.
Guys, he's bought you of them
What
for all the
fuck?
for all the mental
the dodgy
fans that are
gas
turning up
man.
to his door in there.
I got that £136.
What a dick you are!
I know.
Do you think folk gone overboard at Christmas?
Oh,
folk
I
gone mental,
definitely
man.
didn't. I spent like more money on myself than I did on anybody else. But can that T-shirt was only about £10.
Oh, yeah.
I still got to buy a bit of drink, but
There's a few folk that have actually genuinely said to me they're wanting some of them T-shirts. By the way,
Oh,
like,
no.
put them out.
where is mine?
I'll buy them.
I gave you it.
No, the new yen.
I've got it here. It won't fit you though.
There's a 2B.
Well, I got, what was the I got you an extra large last time, and I got you a large this time.
Well, come give me it. No.
Oh well,
See?
I was gonna give you it when I give you your presents. So.
Did you get me something for Christmas?
Aye.
Oh well, shame on you.
Dad's picking it up.
I'm not getting you.
It's a
fuck.
doorbell. It costs £136.
I didn't get excited.
It's a Ring doorbell.
Emma will though.
Him fucking last week,
Aye.
just before he left, he was like, "Emma, size of thong do you wear?" And she just kind of looked, "What? No, just trust me. Just tell me, what size of thong do you wear?" And I'm like,
I can't remember where this is going.
"Aye," because he wanted to get her the pants
Aye.
with his face on them. And I was like, "Get me the boxers with your face on them. That'll do." I think folk go fucking mental at
Aye.
Christmas.
Folk gone mad
Mm.
for everything though.
Aye.
It's like decorations and that.
Aye.
I
It's
spent like £100 on the dogs. every
see,
year.
that's
Do
too
you want
much.
to fuck up? Get them a tin of fucking pedigree chum. Boom, there you go.
No.
More than
Get them a
fucking
wee
happy.
bowl.
I
or
always get
something
them
like
toy. I fucked up this year though because I usually order.
Spent $1,000 instead of £100.
No, I usually order hundreds
My
of stuff.
decimal point was in the wrong place.
I've not got them anything yet, so I'm gonna have to kind of bit.
Fucking ruined the dog's Christmas.
Can't
'cause
give the dog nothing, mate.
This guy be sitting there like, how come Santa never came to me?
If I'm out on fucking Christmas Day, I'll get them something.
What are you guys fin on Christmas Day for them?
I'll organise something, and I always get them stuff. I
I
get them.
thought you just said you spent £100 on the dogs.
No, I usually do.
Oh,
on,
right,
like,
I thought
Christmas
you
and that.
Mate, folk are mental.
It's madness, like.
Mm.
Fuck that. See these folk that like they run themselves into the fucking ground
Aye.
to try and flood their fucking living room with presents and shit. Mate, your Wayne doesn't care.
I'd like to say it's the single mums, but the governments are fucking funding you, you dirty bastard.
Wow.
That's a joke. That's
That's a shit joke.
That's shite
that's
patter,
not
mate.
funny. It's no.
I didn't get that, man. I've never understood
See, the
that.
thing
Like,
is,
they
wait.
flood the living room.
When you've
And-
got Waynes,
Aye.
it's different because the Waynes get excited and they're like, they get up early and they
Oh,
open the presents.
no,
and all that
I
shit.
totally understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, mate, that Wayne doesn't give a fuck if you've got 500 presents there
Aye.
or 5.
Still got to want more.
Aye, it's
Everybody.
either it's got to want more or it's got to fin.
Two that
A fucking-
Aye.
You're got to buy it an Xbox or a Wii or some shit, and it's got to be
Fucking
great, and it's got to play with a Hot Wheel all
Aye.
day. Get what I mean? Like
Or
a
the
Wayne's got to
box.
enjoy Christmas Day a lot more if you're just fucking not hanging about with them, but like if you're paying if you're paying attention to your Wayne.
Hanging about with your
And
Waynes.
like you're having like playing games or whatever, and like fucking having fun with the Wayne.
I pay
It's gotta-
attention to your Waynes, people.
It's fucking.
I
It's
tell
got
you
to
what.
appreciate that a lot more than just the house is flooded with presents. You enjoy your day. Mummy's away for a glass of wine. Get what I mean?
Sounds like my kind of parent.
No, I was gonna say no. It
Fuck
came
it,
what I seen on
didn't
Facebook.
I
man.
couldn't run myself into the ground for the sake
Like,
of Wayne.
I never
Fuck
really.
that.
Good job you've not got Wayne.
No, I couldn't. I'll tell you now.
Fucking hell.
My Wayne will get like 2 or 3 things, if that. If I can't afford it, I'll just be like, well, shit happens, son. Ken.
Wait till
not-
January.
We're not in a good fucking financial situation since your mum passed away and that. Ken.
Fucking hell, dude.
What?
Calm down.
Came what I seen on Facebook.
Well, I mean,
man.
we'll be fine for money as long as Emma keeps her job. But Ken, if she gets out a job, we're fucked. Maybe her dying's a bit extreme, to be fair.
I agreed with this thing what I seen on Facebook. It was
Oh, here we go.
no, it was actually really good. I was like, fair enough. I see the
Doubt.
point in this. Somebody put up, they're like, this Christmas when you're getting your kids like massive presents, like Ken the wee go kart, whatever.
Aye,
Just-
say the selection box and shits for Santa.
aye,
The right expensive
Aye.
shits for mum and dad.
aye, because
Otherwise, they got to scale.
like, when they come back to school,
Aye.
they say, "Oh, Santa got me this fucking big 4x4, fucking pimped up ride,"
So,
and then the other kid will be like, "Oh, Santa got me this selection box."
To tub of jelly beans.
Aye.
so
It's to show, well, Santa fucking loves you more than he loves me.
maybe you should be a better fucking Wayne, and Sana'd be a bit nicer to you. Huh?
No, I
No,
agreed with you.
I tend to think it's usually the prick Waynes that get the really expensive stuff and the Waynes that actually have a bit of niceness about them that get a tin of jelly beans. To be
I kind
fair.
of see the point.
I
but
see his
at the
point.
same time,
Good luck.
At the same time, I'm like,
can't fuck yourself.
it's not my
Grow up.
problem.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
be worried about that.
Aye.
Be thankful for what you get, not what you don't have.
Aye.
Some shit like that. I can't remember the quote.
It's not about the glass being half full or being half empty. It's about having a glass with something in it.
That's
What was the fucking dog
that's-
shit thing you have?
That's
on
what
your
he
Instagram?
said. That's what I fucking knew. That was directed at me, you cunt.
Fucking.
Okay, fuck
I've
you.
got it saved on my computer.
Fuck yous.
I see your point.
I don't know.
It's about starving. Sorry, no, it's
It's
about.
about starving.
It's starving and being grateful
It's about-
mulled
that
wine
you're
has
not.
got
already-
your-
It's about dehydrated kids in Africa. At least we've got water.
Here we go. If it doesn't,
Yes,
it
that's what
doesn't
it's about.
matter if the glass is half full or half empty. There's water in the cup. Love heart.
I
That's
thought the water was in a glass.
No.
Cup, mate. They can get glass in
It says
Africa.
glass in the first part and then cup
Aye.
in the second. So
That's
fuck
just
those.
stupid. I love that shit when folk put on their Facebook like,
Live, laugh, love.
aye, shit like that, or like this
Fuck
shit where they try and be inspirational. There's a guy on my Facebook that does it, and I think it's fucking hilarious. It's usually a photo of the Joker for like the new film,
Oh yeah.
and then some bullshit of
About
like,
depression.
Craziness is really in the head, but don't fuck with me because I'm a bad
Aye, it's shit like that.
Shut the fuck up.
the best thing that I seen was that a boy put up. It was like a photo of a wolf, and it's like I stand alone, and I'm like, they live in packs. That is completely fucking contrary to the photo you put up. If you put up a bear, that lives on its own.
Bears have families.
They have their cubs, and then the cubs fuck off.
Koala bears have chlamydia.
But then he put up a
Unicorns have rainbows.
a photo of a
class,
fucking. I can't believe it.
Stealing rainbows.
A photo of a fucking wolf. And be
They
like,
put that
the
up.
strongest standalone. Actually, the other wolves that die off, mate. The strongest
The
ones stay with the
wolf.
pack. You fucking idiot.
Have you got anything this week, Banjo? A wee news story? Or
Come on, hit us with some.
I had a
Give
hooray
something.
of stuff,
Where's
and I
your
was like,
notes?
I need to write this down, and I never write it down, and I forget.
Adam's happy birthday. Yeah.
Adam. Yeah, what a legend.
Hey!
I love it.
Aye, have you got a news story, mate? What have you got?
A news story or a news story?
A story? Just something to talk about. What have you got, mate?
Nothing.
I don't know, man. I could swag a few folk off. See,
Aye,
how,
go
see
for
how
it.
that goes down. And
Go
that,
for it.
right?
Just a classic.
How's work going?
Oh! No.
I didn't even get how long we've been going at this point because we've got like 6 recordings. So
That's-
we'll just go on for a wee while.
That's 40 minutes, man.
Have you got anything to talk about?
I don't know, Ken.
I've got you a mere question, but it's not great, Ian.
What's that?
Right, let me pull it back up.
Here's somebody's getting a vasectomy. You know, my acquaintances getting these vasectomy reversed.
Alright.
Right.
Trying for kids, man. He's got 3.
It'd be a tough thing to edit this out, mate. I'll tell you that for fuck off, guys. Spend
It's on
ages
recording 7, about
Aye.
43 minutes in.
Aye. Sorry. Right. Aye.
Beep.
I'll see if we
There
can
we
find
go.
it.
There's a wee edit out.
Is it?
Right,
So
Banjo.
Banjo's pal's getting his vasectomy reversed.
Here's a question.
Cool story, bro.
Right. I've got Yenna too. Yenna them's
I
a
don't
bit...
listen to them anymore, so fuck it. I don't listen to the podcast anymore, so then
It's fucking ignorant.
I'll get paranoid to see if you've not took it out or something.
I took it last week. I put a wee beep in and everything.
Oh, did ya?
I did, aye.
Yeah, actually.
It's not some fucking amateur shit show
What did I
we're
say
running here.
last week? Like,
Your address. When we asked you about voting, you actually gave out your fucking address.
You were like, oh, such and
Such
such,
and
the
such.
street, and we were like, really, are you that thick?
Aye.
I know, nice one. Did you put a beef in
I
it?
did that.
Oh,
You're going to have to listen to it now and
I
get
know,
a like
I
on
am.
the
I'm
Facebook
like, ooh,
and
beep.
YouTube.
anyway.
Right. I've got Yenna too. Take a pick. 1 or 2. You got 50-50 shot.
2.
2. If you were forced to fight an exact copy of yourself, how would you increase your odds of victory?
But then he would be doing the same.
Right. So how would you increase your odds? You're fighting you every way. What have you got?
Fight naked. And
Laugh at his dick. Bear in mind, you'll be naked, but he won't be. Right.
Yeah. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. No.
Aye,
Aye.
aye,
Aye.
right.
Aye. No.
Just hope he laughs at your dick.
Aye. See, there's a thing though. There's a thing. There's a say. It's not a saying. I've heard.
There's a saying, see when you fight yourself naked, you'll always win.
No, but
Lay yourself
if
bare
you're being
before the
nasty to
Lord.
somebody, if you're being nasty to somebody and they see your reflection, you can see your reflection. Like you're not as nasty or something. I don't know what it is.
Right. So how
somebody,
does that help you in this fight?
well, they're going to be looking at me, and I'm just going
With
to
your cock out.
just fucking. It'll be a distraction, wouldn't it? Fucking whoop, and then probably just try and bite their throat and see how much I can tear out.
But he's got to be hanging the same hang. He's you.
Aye, I know he will be.
So how are you defending that?
I don't know. How long do I get to prep for the fight?
Okay, a week.
A week. How much money do I have?
How much have you got in your bank? Bearing in mind you all have the same.
You've got £100.
£100 in a week.
How much is it to get your like extensions, like your knee extended?
Your knee extended.
Get a
He's
wee-
got to come back like the fucking bionic man.
Get a wee bit
Right,
taller.
so he's got to do the same thing.
Get a wee bit
Right, so you're
taller.
exactly where you started at the start.
No,
of
but
this
he's not got to
question.
fight naked, so I'm guessing what I make, the choices I make before the fight, he's not got to make.
No, he'll not. He'll prepare in his own way, but he has the same mind as you, so he's going to think the same thing.
Right, I'm gonna have to fight. Think sensibly.
That's not
Outside my comfort
that's-
zone.
I'll bring a knife.
first time for everyone.
I'll bring a piece.
You got to get tooled up for the fight against yourself.
Any weapons allowed?
It's up to you, mate. Just a fight.
Is it to the
against yourself.
death? Like,
Aye. Winner gets to live on and be on this podcast.
I'd lie in the flare and hope he kills me. Like, he can have it, man. I'm done. Like, no, I would give him the knife.
Too much of a hassle. This getting up at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning and that.
Hopefully he's got better stories.
He's got the same stories as you.
Aye, but then
he'll have the story about killing Banjo.
He's got a victory fucking story.
Right.
He's got a perfect 1-0.
What's story one?
Oh, shit. It was about space, mate. Given the chance to move to Mars and leave everything and everyone behind, would you do it?
Fucking right I would. Fuck this one.
Straight on.
Did I gotta bring anyone with me?
Nah.
Oh,
Because
no.
they're doing that Mars mission, aren't they? Where you can sign up to be like go and
I'll
come
go.
back.
Mila Kunis, like if she wants to
No,
come
no,
in,
you
No,
can't
no,
just
no,
be
no,
like,
you
I'll
can't
go
pick
and
and
only if
choose.
Mila Kunis is coming.
I'll go with her.
No, you can't gam with her. You've got to
not
gam
got a
your
gun.
own.
She's a millionaire.
If I've
And
got
what?
if I've got the chance to go to Mars, I'm taking her. Like,
You can't.
You can't.
She's not got a gun.
well, I'm not going to Mars, am I?
Who
Like,
would?
Who's got to offer me to go to Mars? It's the same
Richard
odds as
Branson.
me taking who?
Richard Branson
No idea.
owns Virgin.
Because me and him are tight.
It was a hypothetical question, to be fair.
Send me to Mars. What I want to
You won a
know, right?
lottery to go to Mars. Would you take
Right.
your ticket? You can't take anybody else with you.
Who's gone though?
It'll be
Different
let's say
lottery winners.
49 other random people from
they-
across the world.
Uh,
Let's say there's 50 spots. You win 49 other random people from
Right.
across
Well,
the world.
they're all got to be men because they're got to be minted.
No,
and then
random.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
lottery.
There's
There's
women.
no money involved.
There's
it's a
women
lottery.
and no women self-acclaimed. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what you mean by self-acclaimed. What do you mean they women are self-acclaimed?
like, none of them have became famous under the reign.
You mean self-made?
Aye, self-acclaimed. Same
No,
thing.
that's a totally different
Google self-acclaimed. See if that's a word.
name. It's not.
I know self is. I don't know what claimed is. I don't think self-acclaimed is.
Tell any man and see if my English
Self-acclaimed
is
is just blowing your own trumpet.
Oh, I'm good at that.
No, it's self-proclaimed.
That's what I said.
No, you said self-acclaimed.
It's self-acclaimed.
Totally different
No
thing.
idea
No,
what you're
that's
saying now. I heard
Right.
self-proclaimed.
So everybody in the world gets a lottery ticket. Just one.
Wait a minute.
The
Self-proclaimed is used to show that someone has given themselves a particular title or status rather than being given it by other people.
Aye.
So it's not even what you fucking
It
meant.
is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Anyway, carry on, Deke.
Right, so everybody in the world gets one lottery ticket.
Aye.
50 people get drawn. Your name's one of them.
I don't want
So
to be
it's
stuck
a
on a
random
fucking Mars with pedos. Or
Pedos aren't allowed a ticket.
pedo... Right, sound. Right, or Asians. Right.
So you think you'd have a language barrier with Asians but not with folk from Africa?
Aye.
They speak English.
Or French?
speak English.
Or
Why
French.
is it more likely an African speaks English than someone from Asia?
Because they are poor as fuck, so they need to learn English to survive.
What?
Can I get water?
This old line has done a number on you.
Aye.
Well. Fucking
So-
hell.
That whole bit's got to need fucking... Right, let's try that again. Right.
Right,
Right.
what I want to know.
So, right, so you can't have pedos, right? So there's no pedos that got a ticket. Or you can't go to Mars. You
Just
didn't
take
want
the
to hear
fucking
what...
English out to like, give me the Irish,
You still
the
speak English.
Swedish, and the fucking Latinos. Give me them. I'll be sound like name men Latinos are just fucking.
It's just you and 49 women on Mars.
just send me to the fucking ISIS heavens.
That's not the same bit as Mars, but
Mate,
okay.
lad, we're going to have to end this because Banjo's funny.
What I want to know is
Aye, so we
What-
can confirm Banjo is steaming the...
what happens.
He's had 2 cups of mulled wine.
He's fucked.
He's fucking minced.
What happens if I send a dead body into space? Like, say I just
Nothing.
fucking
Nothing.
choke you out or whatever,
And then just throw me into the fucking...
Aye,
past
just-
the stratosphere.
past the fucking thing, the wee
Clouds.
invisible thing, and then like what happens?
So you
like,
launch my body into space.
like do you decay?
You'd explode.
No.
So like in 1,000 years you'll just be the way you are.
You'd explode.
You'd explode. You don't decay though. There's nothing that can eat you.
You explode. and then all your pieces are just there
Aye.
until
why
you
do
hit
you
an
ex-
atmosphere.
Why do you
Indefinitely.
explode?
Because the pressure in your body, like, it's a difference in pressure. Because in space, there's nothing, right? There's no pressure, no anything like that. So you have pressure in your body.
Yeah.
When that shit science.
Well,
When
you
that
might
shit
shit-
meets, the pressure rushes out of your body.
You might
and
shit yourself when you're getting up there though, and release the pressure.
No.
Back up.
No.
No.
No. Somebody
If you
explain
think
that
of it
to me.
as like, because you're in outer space and there's nothing there, when you put something in it, it tries to spread that across everything,
That's it.
right? Do you know what I mean?
It tries to expand.
Do you know, like, see,
Is that why your blood evaporates and shit?
see,
I've heard that.
see when you shake up a bottle of fizzy juice, right?
Aye.
You've created a lot of
Yeah.
pressure there, and there's not as much pressure round about it. So when you open it, it pulls all the air out and tries to spread it evenly.
Aye.
Your body is the bottle,
All right.
That's
and it
key.
tries to pull everything out and
Yeah.
spread it evenly.
You can tell which one of
So
us
you
has not
would-
drunk the mulled wine today.
You-
That's a good
So
fucking-
basically, in outer space, it would just pull you into nothing. It
Right.
would pull you up and rip you to pieces. But you wouldn't decay. All them pieces would just stay probably frozen.
And then
and
you'd
just
hit a
float about.
planet. You'd maybe grab a celestial body with gravity or some shit, and then you'd hit
Yeah.
that and you'd just disintegrate.
I know if you.
But
get
you
a-
could be up there thousands of years and it'll be exactly the same.
I know you're not meant to hold your breath underwater. Like.
No, that's
under-
exactly what you're meant to do.
No, like,
No,
when
you're better
when
off
you're deep-
drowning, Deke. Trust me.
No, when you're deep underwater.
Deep breaths is
Aye.
the key to
when,
surviving underwater.
when you're underwater, I think
like-
a lung full of water
Uh,
helps out.
That's
a lot.
who was
If you're
because it was it Jacques Cousteau that
I
said
think
that?
it was,
that
aye.
free
If
If you're
diver.
30
Aye.
meters underwater, you're meant to keep the bubbles flowing, empty your lungs slowly, because it's like.
That's not what you said.
Well, that's what I'm meaning. You wouldn't let me finish.
You're meant to breathe underwater.
No, you're meant to let out.
Don't hold your
let out
breath
the air.
underwater.
Aye, don't hold it. Don't just and hold it. Just let it out. Keep letting it out because if you get too.
Aye, when you're diving,
Aye.
you get to about maybe 6 or 7 feet, and then you stop for a couple of minutes, and then go
Aye,
down
no,
to about
that's-
10.
No,
Aye,
no,
that's-
going down, you can go down as quick as you want. Coming up is the problem.
No, because if you haven't equalised, you're
Aye,
fucked.
that's
you
coming
need,
up.
Aye, you need,
No,
no,
I'm
no,
down.
we
No,
both-
no, it's
You
not.
rupture your
You can go
No,
down as quick as you want.
No, because you rupture your eardrums.
I think you could be right with that.
No, I am like. You can't. You didn't hold your breath. You got to keep letting the air out because it's.
Because they said that to us when we were doing when I done my shark dive. Like when you get to the bottom, if you feel like your ears are popping, just like
Aye.
think of your nose and pop them.
You need to equalise.
It's when you come back up, you need to be really careful so you didn't get a build up of carbon monoxide in your blood,
to get the bends.
and then you get mental.
From scuba diving?
But-
Ascending and descending. Here we go.
See if you get a 2 litre bottle, an empty bottle, and then like dunk it under the water, it crumples because of the pressure.
Not if you keep the cap on it.
Aye, no, aye.
No,
It is. It does.
not.
It does.
doesn't it?
It does.
I'll show you in the bath.
I'll show
mate.
you. I'll show you.
If you leave that cap on,
Aye, it
and
still
push it in,
crumples.
it
still.
can't crumple.
It does.
It can't.
Oh,
because,
no, you're right. Aye.
because the air, it'll crumple to a certain degree.
Aye.
It's not got a thing it right
Aye, but
down
it
though.
still
It'll,
crumples.
it'll move like barely
Aye, but well, it still does.
because it can only push the air into so small a space. And then if you kept on going further and if you put it to like the bottom of the ocean, then it would shrink it to like a pin.
Right. So that happens to your lungs. It's
Yeah.
the same thing with your lungs. That's why you got to keep letting air out. Because if you crack the air, crack
Mm-hmm.
the lid of that bottle, and then let the air slowly go out, it doesn't burst your lungs.
I was wrong.
'Cause it
Just
bursts.
as a-
I don't know what you just said,
If you get a
but I still
wasn't
feel like
listening.
I still
say
feel like
you
you're
get
wrong.
a bone. Your bone represents your lungs,
Uh-huh.
and you dunk that into the ocean and keep going down and down and down, and that bone's sealed. That bone will burst
Mm-hmm.
because of the pressure. Your lungs are the same. If you hold your breath and dunk, your lungs will burst. But
Mhm.
if
That's what you said earlier. Yeah.
Aye.
So he agreed with you earlier. I was the one who was
that's-
disagreeing.
But if you let out a wee bit of air, just a consistent
Aye, that's
bit
what he
of
was
air,
saying.
I
Equalising
agreed
yourself
with you in
down.
that, but the way that you put that wasn't how it sounded.
That's the way I've put it now.
Well,
Right, lad.
I agree with you, but somehow I still think you're wrong because of the way you said it.
Right, I think
Uh,
we're gonna call that. You've got work in about an hour.
That's
yeah,
like
I've got work in an
2
hour, man.
hours done.
Got to go and get them fucking shifts on, mate.
I drive my car to Dubai.
No, I'm on call.
Right, Banjo, it's on you.
Yeah,
Your
Deke.
buckle.
I know.
I'm definitely taking that mulled wine in with me.
So
I'll take it.
Banjo's a wee bit steaming. So I don't even think he's making it. Let him just finish it.
No.
Fuck it.
Mate.
Oh, at least fill my cup up a wee bit.
No, you can't because we're leaving in like 5 minutes.
I need a pee.
Right, so
I'll let you
anyway,
stay it.
that's Banjo away.
Hey, Banjo loves ya.
You not got to say Merry Christmas to the fine folk.
Merry Christmas, you fucking filthy animals.
So make sure you like the like button, subscribe to the subscribe button, and comment on the comment button. He's away. He doesn't even realise what I just fucking said. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the videos. It helps us out a lot, to be fair. It helps promote the videos and that.
Anything you want to ask, something haggis@gmail.com, or hit us up on the Facebook. If you are American, please leave a fucking comment and tell us why. Because it interests me greatly.
I don't know if they can understand half of what we're
I
saying.
doubt it, because especially the day with Banjo being gassed.
Aye.
We're going to struggle, but anyway.
But anyway, have a nice Christmas, troops. We'll probably see you before the new year.
Aye. We'll be back on the.
We'll be back. We'll be back
28th
before.
or some
We'll be
shit.
back
Aye.
before Hogmanay. So
Enjoy yourselves.
enjoy. Ta the new.